Fair enough. Okay, sure. Jeez.
You'll be there in spirit, Josh.
No, we won't.
No.
I won't allow it.
He's
We're
allergic
not
to
happy with
spirit.
you, Josh. You're getting kicked.
That is legit not.
You are out after this session.
Oh, okay.
We're
Well,
putting you on a five
You know
week
what?
suspension from Max and Doubles
you can't do that. I quit.
for 5 weeks.
You know what? Let's make it 5. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Let's make it 6. Why not?
Tried to negotiate.
You'll be
and
back.
forgot which way.
I'll make it worse. But make
Welcome,
it better.
everybody, to Maxton Doubles
Hello.
session 16.
Hey.
Couple of announcements. Obviously, as we said last week, Josh is not going to be here starting next week and for about 5 weeks, we think.
You can get all the crying out now.
don't.
So, unfortunately, Silkus will be on autopilot again through me.
Oh, God. Could you
Cut
like at
that,
least?
NPC.
Could you at least make him a little bit more objective when it comes to breaking and entering?
I'm
No,
gonna
mate, you're
ask
getting
you
the
about
cold.
stuff, you shit.
You're getting the
Depending on the
cold.
situation in
No, I
Japan,
can't-
we
I can't
may
have the
be able
cold.
to bring him in, but we will figure that out.
Depending on the situation in Japan.
Sorry, depending on the situation here,
No,
we
in
may be
Japan.
able to bring
No,
him in.
We
the
are
situation saying the situation in Japan just sounds like there's about to be a major geopolitical conflict when
Or a
Josh
tsunami.
Between
arrives in
Max
the country.
doubled and Japan.
Yeah, that's true. So we will
they,
try.
They
but-
institute a nationwide firewall which bans specifically twitch.tv/maximum altitude.
Yes, exactly.
And also Discord.
Look, my
Yeah.
people contact your people.
No, they won't. That's the part of the problem. Your people are horribly unreliable. I haven't heard from them once. I'm starting to think they don't exist, Josh.
Well, maybe you're just talking to the wrong people. You know, they're not anyone on the
Oh.
street.
You see, I think that might be where I've gone wrong.
Probably.
I really shouldn't run up to people.
Anyway,
Are you
wasn't there
Josh's
another
people?
announcement?
Also, cops should also tell you otherwise too.
Another. That's
Another.
English. Our
Another
other
one.
announcement that we have to make today is that, again, as we said last week, starting next week, we are going to be pushing forward. We're going to be pushing forward our
back
stream start time. So, instead of starting round about now, which is 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, we will be starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So an hour and a half ago, every week going forward, it's going to be a trial that we're going to do for at least a few months. What are you two doing?
What are we
Chaos.
doing? Oh.
Oh, good
They're
lord.
just
not bad.
continuing their bromance in the background.
Somebody save me.
In the background.
It's alright.
Foreground.
Josh will be leaving soon, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's true. Unless we have any further announcements. Without further ado,
Yes.
let's get into tonight's episode of Maxton Doubles.
I was looking forward to the ado.
Okay, I did.
I bid you adieu.
I quit.
I thought you said without further ado.
No more ados.
Okay.
Previously, on Maxton Doubles, the Calamity Hunters, as
Hey,
they've
that's
become
us.
to be known, have headed up north from Yong to the Coram Peninsula on Daelandour, known for its uninhabitable and generally untraversable jungles
And
and
its good
mountainous
vibes.
terrains. They met with Fenrir, camped out at his kind of border campsite on the edge of the Umbral network. Were attacked by some Unkegs, which they dispatched before the next day heading off to journey through the jungle. You did so over a couple of days. You had some minor events happen to you on the way. You did pick up a myconid after some very good animal handling rolls. And you
I don't know what your
eventually...
problem is with myconids, Josh.
You know what? It's gone so
don't
far that
know
I have no
either.
idea either.
You are the person
forgotten.
who loves exotic pets, and yet
You
It's
don't
not
want
a
anyone
mushroom.
else to have
You
them.
can't
A
handle
mushroom
it.
is fauna, not
You-
flora. Wait.
it's still
Yes,
it is fauna. It is indeed fauna.
but it is also flora.
Oh,
I,
Josh.
I,
Myconids are
I
flora.
think you're just jealous because Silkus didn't get one as a pet when he was a kid.
I think I just had a stroke.
Sounds like you're.
You know what
like,
could help with that? Mushrooms. It's a good source of protein. Probably wouldn't help with a stroke, but
Cool.
still.
Can we cook it then?
No.
You can certainly try.
No, we can't
All
because
right.
you're not going to be here for the next 6 weeks, so you don't have to deal with the moral ramifications of that.
There's no downside to that, I think.
7 weeks. You're on suspension.
I'll see you guys in 2 months.
So, you,
No.
over the period of a couple days, having trekked your way through the jungle, following
Mighty
Fenrir's
jungle.
previously scouted tracks, you eventually reached a large ruins. Very, very old, ancient-looking ruins covered in greenery of all
Oh,
sorts.
damn, we're fighting
One
tonight.
big wall that was still mostly standing. You could tell it was in disrepair, but
maybe.
it was high enough that you couldn't see over it. You took a vantage point opposite this wall, through the door on the wall you got a glance of something large, bulbous, round, wandering around. Just a quick glance as it seemed to wander past the doorway.
It's Santa Claus.
You all had a brief discussion with Fenrir about your attack strategy before we left off. So, now that you stand there, the Calamity Hunters,
The list I've always
what are you
had.
going to do?
Thank you. I want to give my list of toys to Santa.
Uh-huh.
So I believe
has
the
been a very
last
good
thing
boy.
that happened was Fenrir suggesting we split the party, yeah?
Yes.
I don't remember that. I don't like that idea at all.
That's a change.
How dare you?
Quite easily.
Well,
Okay.
my
well,
only
no.
suggestion with that is we make sure that the two wizards don't end up in the same party. We don't want to have
Well, that's rude.
the lowest HP of us.
That's you.
I have
Oh,
higher
I think
constitution than you.
Do you?
Yeah. What's your
Just to remind
constitution
itself,
about
that anyone who
saying?
could with me is coming
Yeah.
with the wolf.
I got a good con.
I'll go with you.
I'll go with the big brawny guy. That's also very intelligent
Fenrir?
and very fancy.
Fenrir?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll go with
I'm
John.
fairly certain
I'll
Fenrir
go
is the tallest of everyone here.
I'll go with John.
Probably. I don't know. How tall is Archibald?
6'2".
Yeah, Fenrir is
Yeah.
6'5".
His horns are 6'5".
Is Fenrir your height?
6'5".
Fenrir is my height, plus the horns, he's like 6'7".
I was just thinking
I keep
like
forgetting
he's
how
like
tall you are.
1 foot, but there's 6'5" horns. The horns do create the rest of the height.
Gotta calm down.
No. Maybe. Please.
It's a gnome tiefling.
He's a gnome tiefling, yeah.
Yeah, why are all tieflings based on human proportions?
Not in my world, they're not.
We should definitely have some gnome tieflings.
We don't have gnomes, but yes.
What?
I agree.
What?
You knew this in character creation. Gnomes and dwarves don't exist in
I
this
didn't
world.
listen during character creation.
I don't listen to you in general.
I
Yeah.
remember that because
Yeah.
I was going to choose Dwarvish, and I went,
they're
wait,
just my
that's,
5
there's no point in
backstory
doing that.
backup characters.
Alright.
When you mentioned that, I was like, yeah, we're going to have to rant on that.
Next time, I'm playing a halfling tiefling as my backup
Halfling
character.
tiefling.
That works. So,
So it's a tiefling.
Also, he's going to be
Silkus,
unemployed.
you're going
so
with
he's
John.
on
Archibald, you're going with Cyril
Yep.
and
Sulfur,
Sulfur.
and Shroom.
and Shroom.
2.0.
Shroom 2.0.
Can I just get
Yes.
another just
Fenrir just kind of says, "Oh, who do you want me to go with? The party of 2. Alternatively, I can take the front.
whatever you feel more comfortable with?
Alternatively, you can take the dog.
Probably not a bad idea.
You think that's a good idea?
Looking at her, I'd say she does.
If she likes.
Well,
Okay.
She like
talk to her.
just bound up to him and like kind of like do the cat thing of like rubbing around the legs.
Okay. Okay, she does. So, in which ways are you all going? What is the plan here?
I need again a little bit of context, a little bit of recap, because apparently I had a memory blank.
So, you are standing currently, peering over a small bridge at essentially just the front wall of a large ruins. Right, essentially just on your left, near the end of that wall where it collapses down, just under where it collapses, there's a doorway, a big arched doorway, that's just open, no doors on it or anything. And that's pretty much all you've seen so far. You can see 2 ends to the wall, but you can't see past it.
And we want to go inside, don't we? We want to go down. Was that the original plan?
Yes, the original
Yeah.
plan was to get in there and
Right. But we want to try to extract.
We're kind of
take him out.
trying to scout it out a little bit,
Yeah.
get a little
Yeah.
feel for the land, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think so.
Land layout.
I think that's
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
Just trying. I think mine is. I have huge one in capital letters. Okay.
That's because that was on the map.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
He'd
not
literally
having a good
written
day.
like large insect or something on the map.
I'm not having a good
Huge
day right
centipede.
now. Huge centipede. I've watched them. No.
So I guess we'll be going around different directions, checking the perimeter,
Probably
and
be the best idea.
getting an idea of, I don't know, just the lay of the land. I suppose we'll meet back up and we'll discuss entry because it doesn't seem to be imminently urgent. So let's actually, if we're doing it in that case, Fenrir, you want to come with us and or seeing as if it's two teams, then there's only really two directions to go around a
Fair.
circle.
Works for me.
And there's more strength in numbers there.
Works for me.
Alright.
I'm gonna hand out the Ghostbusters 2 proton packs.
Okay. All right. So everyone gets their the Umbral batteries
Yeah.
that they previously paid for, including Fenrir.
He didn't
and
pay for his.
he
We
did
didn't pay for
actually.
ours either,
Yeah.
but
He gave,
Oh, yeah, that's
gave
right.
600 gold
Yeah,
for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
we got reimbursed for something that we didn't pay for.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Profit. Stealing.
I did attempt to tell him that they weren't paid, like we didn't pay for them.
Well, have you know that's my job's entire business model, so
There's a whole big
Well.
meeting about it. Big boardroom and everything.
He looks over at you two. So Fenrir, he says, "I'm going to go with you two."
Yeah.
So he's going to
Yeah,
go with
good.
John and Silkus. He looks over at Sariel and Archibald and says, "If anything happens, we'll make a loud noise. Same thing for you. You hear something big, just run straight through. Honestly, we don't want to spend time waste time going around when anyone could be dying."
okay.
Let's be as safe as possible. Everyone? Alright, let's go. Calamity Hunters. Yeah. 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 No. No. I mean,
I'm just gonna go like this,
okay.
like
You,
last
you
second.
look
I'll,
up
like,
at Fenrir
flip my
after that awkward exchange, and his
like-
just totally black eyes are just piercing into you right now.
We've done worse.
No, you haven't. That was the worst thing you've ever done.
So that you know of.
Oh.
What your memory says.
Oh?
Let's move.
Yeah.
Fenrir starts moving off stealthily towards the left.
Yeah.
So
I'll follow
Sarah,
behind.
Sulfur, and Archibald, you'll be heading off to the right.
Oh yeah. You know it.
Stealth rolls?
Yes, please, everyone
Is that what
who
we're
is
doing?
moving stealthily.
Alright.
Should
Stuffy.
be everyone.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty
Oh.
good.
Oh,
my
dude.
fucking
Never
god,
mind.
you dick.
What?
Where is it?
Oh, now the second time?
My dice tray.
Quick question.
Yeah.
There is no quick answer.
Does Sulfur have advantage in any way because of her padded feet?
And quick question. Did Sariel happen to cast Pass Without a Trace on us?
I don't have it.
Okay, then that's bad.
Oh no!
I'm multi-classed. I didn't get extra
Oh.
spells.
I see.
So this is gonna be fun.
Where is my
fun,
dice tray?
fun.
I know where your dice tray is.
It's
Can
with
you see it, can you?
Yeah, Hannah has it.
No, but I know where it is.
We gave it to Hannah.
You bastards.
The
What's
everyone-
everyone's
Yeah,
stealth rolls?
right.
Oh no!
Anyway, I'll help you find your dice tray if you consider the padded feet giving
Oh,
her
I've considered
advantage.
it, don't worry.
I will give you back your dice tray if
She
you give
rolled
me
a two.
advantage.
I will.
You rolled
I
a
will.
2.
Is that a natural 2? What's the total?
Should be plus like proficiency
6.
and
6 for you. What's for Sulfur?
No, 6 for her.
6 for Sulfur, what for you?
whatnot. This is going so well.
21.
Look,
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Hannah,
And-
it could be worse.
I am currently.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, I got
No,
a
no,
2.
no.
A critical
It-
fail.
Oh. Yeah. No.
I got.
It could be worse. I'm literally walking through the place with cymbals and clapping because I got a 4.
4.
I'm doing not too bad.
Does she get advantage
I'm
or
kind
not?
of doing better by them. I got a 6.
6. And holy shit.
Okay, everyone's
Did I
just-
get the best
we
roll?
we all turn around and immediately all step on twigs at the same time.
Yeah. What did you roll? A 2.
A critical fail.
Natural 1.
So 2.
It's all the same.
Fortunately for
One
you
large
two, Fenrir makes up for it a little bit with a 21. So yeah, 21.
Okay.
I've got 21
You
as
got
well.
21.
Yay!
Once
Two sneaky
again,
bitches.
I will make you the offer. You will get your dice tray back if we can just redo that entire round of rolls.
I'll go without my dice tray.
He doesn't need the dice tray to
Okay,
kill
go
us.
without your dice tray, you shall.
I hate you all.
Oscar,
I'm being
you've
blackmailed.
literally looked at it like 10 times.
This
I'm
is
being
probably the
blackmailed.
best
I
start
don't.
to a session.
This is the one we need to blackmail you in.
I don't know what you mean by this.
You will eventually.
Can I interest you into in a protein shake?
Can we
don't
please
know.
just re-roll?
Advantage.
No re-rolling.
This
Okay.
is meant to shred and burn.
Alright,
you
so
get...
we all fail.
So
No, I didn't fail. I got a
we'll
21.
start with Sariel, Sulfur, and Archibald.
Oh, thank God.
Awesome.
You head out around to the right side.
Peel the Band-Aid.
The wall itself here is probably about 100 feet long.
I trip over sulfur as we turn around the wall.
You
And she yelps, I
you
suppose.
start to walk along the wall, and
I
there's
still like
nothing
that.
here that you can see. I'd like everyone to make a perception check for me, including Sulfur. You guys don't have to yet.
Natural 20 and...
Thank God.
What am I doing? Perception?
Yep.
Dirty 20 for sulfur.
Yeah, just
Wow.
point me at
Yeah.
things and I'll kill
I
them.
got natural 20 because I
So-
really like
What's the total? What's the total on that?
on mine.
Yeah,
25?
24.
24.
So Sulfur saw herself snap the twig underneath her paws, but didn't stop. To do...
Padded feet, Josh.
So,
Yeah, 10. Thanks for caring.
No, there's a reason that Harry Potter's godfather's called Padfoot.
you three begin walking
I
to the
still
right
picture
down along the
that we all
wall.
snapped.
And as you go, you can see the end of the wall. There's nothing in terms of hostile creatures that you can see in your immediacy. As you round the wall, you can see to your left, it goes at a bit of a right angle, and then there are a lot of collapsed sections. You can't quite see through them yet, but the trees are quite dense on this side, and the wall itself, there are areas where you could probably duck through or things could come out pretty easily. As you begin to head down that way, who's first? Who's first in this order?
Sariel.
Sariel. You kind of go up to the wall, and as the first collapse section is up to you, you kind of peek around, and you see inside the ruin area. With that, we're going to switch to you two and Fenrir.
Yeah.
Fenrir kind of takes the lead and heads out to the left. He ducks down behind the ridge that you were peeking over previously as he passes by the doorway.
Yeah.
Sticks to the trees and then cuts back around on the left-hand side of the ruins from where you were. Along this side, you can see the wall where it collapses. There is no wall along that whole left-hand side. And you can see through the trees as Fenrir's taking you in and out. You can see through... you can see some movement going on. I'd like you two to make perception checks for me.
Oh, if we get a nat 20, day 20, that's...
Wow, he's rolling the same for everything.
Hold on,
What did he
actually,
roll?
hold on. Hold on. What did you get? Just... What,
15.
I thought it looks like a 20 from there. Because I was about to say, if you got a nat 20...
Collectively, your group is doing so much better than me.
You got a nat 20, I just got a dirty 20. So it would have been paralleled, I like it.
So 15, dirty 20,
Dirty 20.
18. All three of you can see,
We see the
a
twins.
number of creatures inside. They seem to be on some sort of patrol.
Yeah.
And as Fenrir kind of leads you a little bit closer through the tree line, you get a view of the inside as well. Now, I'll be
Seems
right
like
back.
patrol.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
This is what I knew was going to be happening because Anna let
Glenn,
it slip by
swap.
telling Dusty off, I think.
Yep. I freaking told her that, and she was like, "No, it'll be fine."
She tried to play it off as your 3D map that you had last year
I
or
know.
earlier this year.
Yep, I know. I know that she tried to cover it
Oh,
up.
pretty.
Cool.
Okay. Let me switch cameras. There we go. So, you can see inside the rooms from either side now. So this up here is where you had come from. That is our entranceway there.
Can we move
nice.
Josh's Coke bottle?
Yes, we can.
Yes, please. What have you done? I'm taking these back for starters. I will get. Excuse me. Oh, it's yours.
Yeah, come on, you gotta calm down, man.
These guys.
Oh dear.
So, over on this side.
I can see your dice tray now.
Over on. Over on this side is where the two of you, where Silkus and John
cool.
and Fenrir are. You're over on
Yeah.
this
On
side.
that side?
So
Okay.
you've come round this way through the trees. Yeah, just chuck them over. Yep.
Here you go. You can have it.
Archibald and Sariel and Sulfur, you are over on this side over here.
Fair enough.
So you're not quite here yet. You're further out, but we'll just leave you there to mark it currently. I don't have anything for Fenrir, so he can be a spectre. That's fine. Over this side.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very fitting.
And this
And
can be sulfur.
Sulfur can be a winged succubus. Yes.
Very fitting.
So, as you look in, you
I'm
see
sure she'd actually love to have wings.
you see a number of creatures in there.
She's had a taste of flight now, so...
True.
There's no going back. We just watch this dog like go through the air like this with wings.
So, let's see.
No, that should be sulfur.
The winged griffin.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Let's see. That.
He's
That.
It's like how long it took him to notice that we'd actually...
You are the worst.
The funny thing is that we
Actual
sped up
worst.
changing, thinking that he's about to see us, but no, he did nothing.
You see.
I actually thought you guys were getting up to help him until you sat
Oh
back
no,
down.
we never do that.
I was like,
How dare you think of that of us?
I just saw your dice tray going.
I am so suspicious of your.
That would have been a perfect turn-off if we made it.
I always had that one. I even pointed at the camera.
I'm sorry,
The
Oscar.
worst.
I'm not.
Okay. So.
Oh, I'm crying. Can
I
we
don't like
stop
this.
making
Can we swap
Oscar
back?
No.
Damn it.
annoyed now?
I don't like this.
You are me for tonight. Deal with it.
Oh, I never won
looking in,
that.
you see
Never won this.
standing up here on a large, it looks like a collapsed section of wall that just kind of gradually comes down into almost a very slow ramp. There is a large, quite a tall, thin, demonic-looking creature standing up there, just surveying everything. You see another red slud walking in a patrol route
Goddamn
up the middle here.
Doesn't look like the one in the town.
And then
episode.
as you two pass by on this side, you catch a glimpse as this one walks in of one of those large, round looking creatures that also seems to be demonic by nature. Now, as you go, you watch as the slide patrols up and around here.
Yeah.
And then continues back and meets with this one at one point, and then continues back down through what looks to be like a Stonehenge style of upright stones in a rough circle around this particular area. What are you all doing?
We're currently laughing.
I'm currently stealthing.
Currently, we're getting told off by IT.
Debatable.
Yeah.
Let's
Debatable,
Far
but
as
we
we
are
know.
stealthing.
find out.
Didn't we
Yeah.
already find out?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was no better.
That was what I got.
I can tell this is going to be one of those nights for both my concentration span and my rolls. I'm sorry, Oscar. Can we just fight stuff?
It's on you.
Okay, so
I'm pretty sure it's on the
so
dice.
what?
I
what
love
kind of
that my hands
inno-
are clean in all of this because I literally can't mess with him right now.
Well, you were kind of already.
It's going to change.
I mean,
No, I was telling him that all of his stuff was visible.
That's fucking
I
made it
mean-
worse for him.
Let's
True.
actually play the game.
I will
So-
consider it.
the wall is crumbled down to the basically no wall. What kind of structure can we see inside the outer wall?
So besides that outer wall, there is this section of upright stones in a circle. This here is a small tower that is crumbled at the top. This is the highest section of wall besides that, and then these parts are also large sections of wall.
And
Okay.
that one.
So
These are also what look like
So
small
I
wooden
have-
structures, but they're also just completely
Okay.
run down. You can see through the walls where they've cracked and rotted away.
Yeah.
And besides that, there's not that
Okay.
much in the way of structures.
So
Okay.
just
As
also
well,
get
as well as the floor.
that's a slide there.
So this is a red slide
That's the
that you
slide.
recognize immediately.
What was that one?
That was one of those large, fat, roundish demons that
Does
you
any of them
saw.
It's like-
jump?
Question.
Make a weird noise.
What? Make a perception check.
All along, it was pestilence. I will.
On the
my
map,
money's- God
What
dang it.
direction did
I only
we
got one
split?
setting.
Like, where did we split up from?
So you split up from closest to you. So up on this side, you were looking
Okay.
through this
Oscar.
black section. That was the wall that you were looking at.
Okay.
Oscar,
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like down the other
Natural
side or
20.
something.
what do I see?
So
Can
with
I
that
see it?
natural 20, you also notice just
room.
just out of the corner of your eye, as you're peeking through the trees and through here, you notice another creature just duck past the corner inside this building here.
Shit. Okay. Does it jump?
At the brief glance that you get, it also looks like another one of those.
I kind of like just.
If we
nudge.
roll high enough, can we like Assassin's Creed assassinate these people?
You can certainly try.
I nudge John and I just point to the direction where I saw it and I was like, I think there's another one.
Is it still within view when I try and peer that way?
It's gone at this point.
Okay.
When you look
Yeah.
over and you see where he's pointing, and you can see the entrance to the building,
Yeah.
but you don't see any movement.
So there's
Yeah.
another red one.
So somewhere in here.
So that is that stairs down. That's there.
Yeah, you can see that from
Yeah,
here. You
okay.
can see that it goes down, and you can't see what's down there, but you can see the top
Okay.
of an archway.
Okay, so from where I can see, it doesn't look like it looks like if he was in the ground, if he was on the ground floor in that main building area, we probably would have spotted him by now. So my guess is he's either somewhere in the tower or in that like basement cellar
So-
dungeon area.
That's not Pestilence.
No.
Can
No,
we
you
use
don't
a
see
different
Pestilence.
mini? One that's
yeah,
maybe not
yeah.
a horseman?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not use the
There
horseman.
you go. Use that.
A bigger horseman.
Sounds better.
Okay.
Looking that way.
This is a really fancy chess set.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Stole it for free.
So, and they haven't. Have they not noticed us?
No, they don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Oh.
You're not right here though. You're out in the trees. You're
Gotcha.
just catching these glances through the tree
Okay.
line.
Yeah.
It's rather dense jungle on either side.
Okay. Well, so if we think that if there's a possibility that they're in the tower, then we could go around to the tower way and see if we can get up to the higher floors possibly without being spotted by the person inside or the people in the main building area, because maybe we can climb the outside of the tower, and that way we wouldn't like be going through any entrances that they would expect. Maybe that's where we could.
The fuck was that?
I like really stealthily hand to
Ah,
Josh
that's
the
a
knife.
ledge there.
Like,
What is it?
instead
Oh my
of really, really, really smoothly handed those over. It was amazing.
This is what a
Do go
critical
on.
fail on stealth is like. And then gently down.
That's a combo: critical fail, stealth, and perception.
Oh
Great
my
slide.
God.
Everyone knows we're here.
Great sleight of hand. Though.
Oh
That
my
was,
God.
Give it to that.
Everyone knows where he is, and he has no idea where the ledge is.
Do go on.
So I suspect that Pestilence is probably either in the tower or in the dungeon. So we're on the tower side. We can probably get to it in a way that is not visible from where most of these guards are. I think we should try and tackle that aspect of it.
I'm gonna quickly.
Or maybe meet up.
Me.
Or perhaps we should meet up on the other side round and then.
I got an idea. And I'll take out my cane and I will cast message as a little wire copper goes around my ear.
Have you activated your...
I would have activated upon entering. And I'll just quickly go to Archibald. I'll say, what do you see over there? We see, and I'd explain what we see, and just confirm with there.
The Bluetooth earpiece of a
Bling.
tattoo that's hidden by beard lights up, and it's like,
Yeah, one
I see.
Slides of red.
Yeah, I see slides of red, and some round thing
Big
too.
bulbous. Yeah.
Sariel and
You're really
John,
asking the wrong guy. I rolled real low.
make perception checks for me.
Yeah, I should have asked the ranger.
Okay, so it's sitting on the bridge of my
Perception-wise,
book, going
we're
like
good.
this
Cocked.
between two. Okay.
I'm in a new
Perception?
seat. What do you expect?
Yeah, perception.
23.
17.
17. And Fenrir rolled a 21. So the three of you, as Silkus casts message, Archibald, you receive it and you don't notice this happening as you're concentrating on the message. But the three of you notice, as Silkus casts this and Archibald receives it, the slide stops. Kind of like glances around, and the one up on the top of the wall also
You
kind of
choose.
just looks out into the jungle.
I don't notice this, so I'm just.
Can
You
you
can
choose to
probably
not
notice
respond to
me
message?
going shit quietly under
What?
You can just not respond.
the
but-
slide.
What side of your
Something-
face
They know something.
is this on? What is your
Um,
rune on?
I stopped casting the message.
So will I see it?
I mean,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, you'd
I'll
see
turn
it.
off
Okay, so
Umbral.
I'm just gonna like grab you and just go.
I'll turn off Umbral.
Like, no.
Turn off the
It's
Umbral
very
generator.
it's very
Cast it.
faint inside my
Bottle.
beard, but alright.
Yeah, but if I can see it, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna. No, I
You
don't.
can.
You deactivate the battery again, and again the three. Well, actually, all of you now that you're aware of it, see the slide kind of react again to something. One up top is like just suspicious.
Oh no.
Doesn't seem to have noticed that it's gone again, but the slide is.
Just
You
real
can reply
quiet.
to it though.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Real quick, I'm going to say to Sarah, they might still be able to detect me because my tattoos store umbral energy anyway.
Can we store
That's a fair
essence in
point.
him?
But I would imagine that because of the way you do that, maybe they'll only notice it when you don't go. You know how you sometimes you prep them to make sure they're working?
I'm not going to do
Don't
that.
do that.
Yeah. I only do that in
Sneak,
Umbral.
You know,
areas.
I legit before I said that I was like, I'm wondering if they do. And I'm like, nah, they're sluds. No. And I thought.
Wow,
that was gonna
your judgment is all off tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, but my first judgment.
Throwing the
calls back.
dice bag on the floor.
No, that's just
then
awareness.
That was awesome though.
Oh, thank you.
The timing was wonderful, I have to say.
Mike was like speaking all calmly and like quietly, and then just boom.
I was trying to make it as non-disruptive as possible. I want that on the record.
Yeah, it got from there to here without making a friggin' noise.
Yeah, I was thinking you're being very stealthy. Yeah.
I want to put on record that I tried
It is on record.
and on the floor.
Yeah. So, what are you all doing?
I
now
hope
that
you
you've
don't
seen
take
this
those
happen?
dice.
Nah,
Okay, so
maybe extra 4d6, just in case.
I think we were still vaguely planning on skirting around and meeting up around the back, so let's still try and do that and keep extra deep into the tree line.
Probably a good idea. Let's go a little bit further back.
Yeah.
So we're going to just try maybe another 10 feet back and try and walk around.
Okay. Make stealth checks.
Please, come on. Oh,
Real fucking
thank
well.
you. I mean, it's nothing great, but it's better than a 6.
Oh, Fenrir almost fell in a hole.
Okay, so what-
18.
18,
14.
14, Fenrir got a 27.
Shiza.
Now what are you three doing?
We're busy being on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
So you've received the message, heard it.
Yep.
Sariel pointed out immediately the Slud and the whatever this demon is have reacted to something. You've watched this happen. What are you doing?
I did not respond to the message. I want that on the record.
It's on the record.
And I guess we're going to continue scoping out the place as well. I'd like that on the cassette.
Yep. So you begin to move down. Are you taking any precautions?
Should we take precautions?
Totally.
Okay, then yes.
Okay, so you're
He wants that on
make
the
another
record.
stealth check for me, all three of you. And if Michael, you could move them to like
Rather than
here
CD.
somewhere.
See, yeah. Look at.
Yay!
Oh, thank God.
Decent roll for the night.
Hey, looks like you've picked it up again.
God damn. Oh, thank God, didn't get us that first time.
8 for sulfur,
Okay.
which is better.
That's true. That's very true.
15 for me.
15. Okay. So you also begin to make your ways down that way. At this stage, Slider's back around here. This one's up over here. So you keep moving down, and eventually you hook around all the way around to the back.
That
So
was
I'm gonna bring
sudden.
you all the way over here,
That was just sudden
just
red.
to represent
Quick
that
question.
that's where you are.
While walking around, can I be able to see if there's any kind of resemblance of like magic, like abjuration, like school wise? Is there like any markings or anything?
Make an Arcana check.
Sweet.
As I get closer, there are lots of signs of law.
Oh,
plenty of rooms.
25. Bitch.
25.
I'm sorry.
You will be.
You see
That was uncalled for.
you see what looks like magical runes, although you don't recognize the runes, at least not from this distance. You see them on this little pedestal here in the middle.
Oh.
You don't see any other signs of magic besides
Did you
the
do
Do I have an idea what school it is with that roll?
not from that distance.
Okay. Fair enough.
You have a laser pointer.
Yeah, I've had this for ages.
Yeah, he's just never used it because he was lazy.
Laser. They're funny.
That's your one for the night.
That's what my one. He spent my one. I still have one. He spent it. He spent it, not me.
They're not transferable.
I want a refund. What are we doing?
Keep the receipt. Alright. We're going to continue.
So we've
Okay.
managed to.
So you now you meet up back over here in the behind this whole area.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chuck you down here just to represent that you're not on the
Yep.
actual map.
I do want to keep
You all
going.
come together. You're in the trees behind the ruins. You can still
it's gonna
just
kill
see into them, but it's very where you are is quite dark, and you really don't have much visibility out from here. You can just see the like the light.
Even
through the trees.
dark vision.
I mean, it's not the darkness that's the problem. It's the density of the trees. You can just
gotcha.
see between some of the trees in certain places out there, but you're far enough back that it
What
would be
about
very
with
hard to see.
X-ray vision?
X-ray vision, that's a different story.
Instead, they suffer
Okay.
from radiation.
3 Mile true sight.
Yes,
So
please.
you two see Fenrir leading these two, and
And you
all
two
approach
see,
each other.
yeah, you three see Sariel leading me and Sulfur.
Yeah. Fenrir walks up and says, "Well, looks like using those batteries at the moment's not a great idea. At least if we're trying to be stealthy."
Archibald, did you get a look at the ruins over there? Noticed it had some arcane symbols. Did you have an idea if you saw them? Did you?
I didn't get a look at them. I forgot to look at them. I'm
I
sorry.
forgot how to look.
Did I get a look at them?
Roll a perception check.
Hell yeah. I'm average at those. I'm pretty good at those. 22.
22.
Nice.
Yeah, you noticed.
That's strong.
You noticed the presence of some form of runes on that pedestal as well.
Can I have a look at what that, can I remember what they are? And
Roll an Arcana check.
hell yeah. I'm great at Arcana. Listen here, you
say
little
that
shit.
stuff after you roll.
That was the equivalent to watch this.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
So that's a 9.
9. I mean, you don't recognize the runes. They're not.
Do I
familiar to
recognize the language?
You don't.
Are they anywhere on my person?
No. No.
Yep, no, completely foreign to me.
Would they fit
You're
inside a microwave?
I'm gonna,
Also, what's a microwave?
I'm going to quickly talk to Fenrir. It's like, but I really want to get a look at those
Stage
runes.
whispers.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah, gotcha. I really want to. I really want to look at those runes. They might have something that could help us. At the very least, do you think you could be able to get me over there?
Fenrir looks in that direction. He sees the pedestal you're talking about. You said there are runes over there?
Yeah, I have arcane symbols. I need to know at least what school they are.
Well,
It could be quite helpful. I mean,
if
you
they're using this place as a base of any sort, I would expect there would be defences. Maybe that's one of them. Maybe it's a lock. Who knows? We should check it out, definitely.
if they're
But
looking
be
for
careful.
defenses, I'm thinking conjuration or abjuration, possibly. No, it'll be conjuration. In that case, what do we want to do right now? I personally like at least one of us that's probably the best to get over there. Someone with arcane knowledge as I look at Fenrir.
You
to
almost
have a
said as
good-
I look at Oscar.
Yep, as I look at Oscar lovingly. Now, can't say that with a straight face.
No
I
one looks at me lovingly.
No one looks at you.
That too.
as I look at Oscar, and
Yeah.
I need someone to come over there to actually be able to recognize what it is. It could be important.
I could do it. So could you.
Not as I could recognize it, sure, but I could also
I'm
step on
worried about the,
millions of twigs.
Patrol route of that slide and whatever that other thing is.
I think if worst comes to worst, if we go together, I could, and if any chance he does see us, I could be able to knock him out quickly, and then
Maybe
we
should
just
try
quickly
that
get out.
first.
Well, I can't do it without magic, and Umbral is currently limited, so I think it's
Well,
best
if we-
if last case, like worst case scenario.
Agreed. But going out there, I can see three things that would easily see us standing in the middle of those upright stones. Can I be so stealthy across open ground and then...
Oh, you're saying you're not good enough.
This is one of those battles that you should not pick.
He
That
doesn't
was
have,
my stage whispers.
he doesn't have it in
You're
him.
welcome to show me up if you like, Silkus.
I'm sorry. Who was the one that apparently followed these horsemen for so long?
Silkus, aren't you supposed to have high charisma?
You don't survive this long following them.
Oh, I know him. I don't really need to be flattering at all.
Regardless, you don't offend me. Regardless, I think going straight out there, even trying to do it stealthily, is a death sentence for one person.
Possibly, yeah.
I think maybe we can take them out one at a time if we want to go over there. We could potentially sneak into the tower or into that downwards staircase without being noticed, but I would be very cautious about going out into the open.
They detected your batteries, right?
They detected, well, I don't know whether they detected the battery itself or the casting of a spell. It could have been both, honestly. But I would probably say my
They
best guess.
detected the
They detected the
origins
battery
of
going
the
off,
been seen.
turning off,
I
didn't
think
they?
they felt
they?
the
I looked at the
Seems
casting.
like it.
Right.
Are there any visible openings on the backside of this tower?
Yeah, when you came round, there
Yeah.
is a break in the wall here,
Yeah.
and you did spot this again as you walked through.
Anything? How tall is it? Is there anything on the upper stories?
From what you can see, it looks to be. It was taller, but it
Yeah.
looks to be maybe about 2 stories high.
Yeah.
And the top of it is all collapsed. Most of it's just sitting at the base of the tower.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I spend one uninterrupted minute to concentrate to sense whether any of my favourite enemies are present within 5 miles?
You can.
My
Yes.
favourite enemies are Pestilence. I almost
Yeah.
said
My favourite enemy is
Petulance.
an aberration, so I just want to know if there's any of them.
Aberration. Let me check some stuff.
Silkus's favourite enemy is Abjuration.
Yeah.
It reveals if they are present, how many there are, and their general direction and distance from me. And if there are multiple groups, I've learned this information for each group.
Aberration.
Education.
I'm gonna say because this is This is not an umbrella ability. And just for the sake of working it out here,
It's a ranger ability.
It is.
Yeah.
However, some of your ranger abilities are umbrella abilities. So
It doesn't say that it's magical.
it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. You have used essentially the environmental clues, seeing from what you've been doing, tracking through the jungle as you have been and moving around this area. And now thinking back, looking at the slide that's ahead of you, a slide is an aberration. You know
How
that
many
there is.
slides are there?
You know that there is only one slide here.
Its name is Chicken.
As for other aberrations, you don't see any signs of any.
Okay.
The other
So there's-
slide's name is Caesar.
From what I can tell, there's only the one slide that we saw.
Okay.
Right, so what's the next step here? I didn't get any glimpse of Pestilence, which would make sense. We don't really want to just battle the at the gates and get tired and then run off. Stealth would probably be the idea, but we want to also at the same time try to drag it out.
If
How much do you think they care about each other, or do you reckon they're very task focused?
Based on what I've seen, I still wouldn't care about much.
Seems more task focus at least.
Very much task focused.
So if we could make it look like one of these guys is casting a spell, maybe we can convince the others that he's casting a spell. They'll be distracted, and then we could do what we're going to do. We don't need the umbral batteries for that.
It's not a bad idea.
Because I do have a little bit of charge left.
That's a good idea. At the same time, they don't notice where the actual railroutes of the actual battery when it was activated.
Yeah,
And that's
we
what I'm
don't
saying.
have
I
to
think that if they
activate
were
the battery.
tracing
Exactly.
that, they would know exactly where you were. Whereas I feel like they just felt the usage,
Yeah. Which is a good
which
plan. I
in
like
this
it.
remote area would seem odd to them, which makes it suspicious.
If we let, so what's your idea to see it? So they notice one of them might have cast something.
I think you
Will
want
they
to
really?
make them think
care about that?
they're against each other.
Yeah, it's got to be something offensive.
You know, honestly, I was just going to cast Levitate on one of them.
It would get their attention, but would it really do much?
To get their attention, which is what we need.
does it
If I
help
cast it on the slide, that's the biggest
But
guy taken
what
out
if
of
it
the
gets us too
motion.
much attention?
That's true.
Do we want to?
It might
set
actually
up
set
an
off
ambush?
alarm. I mean, I do have
Who do we know is here?
sleep.
Fenrir looks around, points to the tower. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that we can see, and there are 6 of us. We could set up an ambush.
That's true.
Possible.
I also
Worst comes to worst, I got sleep, and I got a couple other spells I could probably pin him at least, and then you could just knock him out.
I'm very curious to see what blowing up those runes would do.
Maybe we should leave that for
I
last.
think it might be worth. What are the trees like around here? How like in terms of climbability?
Very climbable. The canopy isn't perfectly dark. The trees are quite large, but the canopy isn't solid. So that's a lot of light gets down here. There's a lot of undergrowth, a lot of low trees, as well as some larger, very easily climbable. If it wasn't even one tree, you could get between multiple pretty easily here.
Okay. So I think I want to have a look at, see if I can get a view of what's on the second floor of that crumbling tower. So I think I'm going to move to I'm not doing this now, but I am describing. I think I'll move it forward till I've got a bit of a clearer view, still pretty obscured behind the trees. Get up, high viewpoint, see what I can spot over the edge of the wall.
I know you're not doing it now, but I'll move you here for reference. So that's your plan currently?
Yep. Any objections? I just want to know if there's anything else that we're not taking into consideration. And I think that I probably still won't be spotted up there. They probably aren't looking in the treetops.
Are you able to? Do you think you could be able to get up there without at least being noticed?
I'll move slowly and I'll be relatively obscured. If they're looking astutely, they might spot me. I'm not a master of stealth, but I won't be making sudden movements or anything.
Well, if you're confident with it, I'm confident with it. I believe in you.
With this in mind, maybe we put that 600 coin that Fenrir's just given us towards a group spyglass next time we're in town. It could be very useful right now.
That'd be a good idea.
Hindsight's a powerful thing.
Well, to be
So
fair,
it's
we
forward
didn't have
sight.
the money then.
Well,
Spyglass.
Mine's not powerful.
True.
Okay, well,
I was kind of picturing him sitting in a tree doing this.
Yeah.
there's no objections. I think I'll go forward and I'll,
do be careful.
slowly and carefully I'll make my way to like kind of middle distance.
While he does that, I'm
Yes.
counting the amount of flammable things.
I'm
There are
going
so
to
many.
before you do
There
that.
is low brush.
before
There
that,
is high
I
brush.
will-
There is trees.
I'll just tell whatever to Archibald. I'll be like, Archibald, you have that scroll still with you, don't you? Or did you actually add it to your patrol?
That's a good question. It's probably in the bag of holding. Which at this
Which we
point,
would need to activate
Would it be activated to use?
yeah.
All right. Well, never mind. Thought something would be.
What
in
was the
case
spell
most-
again? Fire breathing.
No, mage armor.
It was major armor.
Right.
It would
Yeah, I
have
should write that down.
Something in case you got caught, you could a little bit of extra protection. Because he's also
Make a
not used
perception
to
check. for me.
Hell yeah!
as
I
you're
love it. I
discussing
love
this-
perception checks. I'm good at them.
as you're discussing this, I'll go,
Very good
actually,
at them. 21.
Speaking of not having access to magic, you two should consider getting those bows out. I know you don't know how to use them, but if you want a stealthy first strike, they're probably a better bet than your spells.
I mean, I was taught how to use
He's
them when
not
I was
wrong.
a child, but
He's
it's
really
been a
not
while.
wrong.
It's not a bad idea, I suppose. Are they in the bag of holding?
Yeah, probably.
I was
bows?
imagining the
I-
three
I
of
know.
you with them slung across your backs, actually.
I have
but
this
no.
many
I
spells
never do that.
before I'm tapped out, so I'm fine.
So, Archibald,
I got that many
you're
spells
looking
before
around for
I'm tapped
flammable
out.
items. For the most part, the trees here are, it's so humid. There's so much moisture in the air here that trying to catch the trees or the brush on fire probably wouldn't work.
I was looking in
However,
the camp
You do look in,
at
and
these.
you see in particular, you see two piles of very dry timber here that is
Excellent.
clearly being worked.
Dead log.
Both piles here are, so it's just roughly hewn wooden stakes. Looks like they were possibly intended to become a makeshift fence or fortification of some sort. Then this dead log as well looks like it's been cut for the purpose of probably turning into these,
Okay.
which is seems to have been brought into this location. You can kind of see a drag mark next to it. Seems to be cut down, brought in. And then you also notice 1, 2 timber buildings, which look pretty dry, rotten, easily caught aflame.
I don't want to know why he's looking into flame.
Okay, so at this point, I think I'll move forward and I'll
Because it's
try
a cantrip.
climb, and I'll try climb up and have a look.
Okay, so you go to do that. What are the rest of you doing while John's moving forward?
I got nothing. I got no.
I'm-
spells.
Pretty much,
Keep-
I'm going to take a watch. Like, I'm going to watch
I'm gonna try and get to the.
for us so we don't get snuck up on by these
Okay.
suspecting.
Yeah.
I'm keeping
Make
an
a perception check for me.
I am also keeping an eye on all the bitches in the camp,
Okay.
and the second one of them notices,
Oh, then.
Yeah,
put you
John,
in the camp.
like, actually sees him and is about to blow the cover.
Mhm.
I'm a firebolt that big pile of wooden stakes.
I.
Okay,
am
so
going-
make a perception check for me.
Oh no! Don't do that. That was scary. My eyesight's bad enough as it is.
What did you get, Sarah?
17.
17.
I'm going.
Natural
to-
20. Very
Wow.
nice. Okay, good to know. Also, make a stealth check for me, Archibald, as you move forward, and because you need to move forward in the trees to see it. That's all right. What did you get?
5.
5. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna. I just wanna. I'm gonna see what this. I'm gonna. Okay. 4 to 6. I will do what I'm gonna say. Lower, not.
Oh,
Not
thank God.
Gonna do what I was
Okay.
gonna think. Yeah, probably for the best. No, I will. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Fenrir
I'm
says,
scared myself.
I'm going to move back around. I'm going to get a vantage point from our left over there. And he points over in that direction.
I will follow
I'm
him.
ready to cause a distraction.
I'm
if
gonna
need
follow
be.
Fenrir and I'll stick with him.
Okay. So Fenrir heads up 1 and 2. You two head up, and you're kind of over in this direction.
Can I get a better?
You're not quite
look
there
at
yet,
The
but-
runes when I get there.
You've had a look. You still are too
Okay.
far away.
Still too far
to be able to see
tell.
specifics of it. You're kind of out here somewhere. You're just in the
Gotcha.
tree line. He's laid just to the tree line, and you're on a bit of a raise, so you're looking down into the ruins.
Which one we were planning on trying to dope up with Arcane?
That's the slide.
That one.
That's the wrong campaign.
Oh, right.
That's straight
Right.
up not another D&D podcast.
You have moved forward to about here
Have I?
in the tree line. Not right
Okay.
there, but that's the rough
You're like
of the
10 feet away.
sideways. Sulfur, is Sulfur coming with you, Sulfur? Sarah?
Oh.
Jesus.
Sulfur will go with herself, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're just with Archibald?
Yeah, he's watching particularly at the camp. I'm watching
Yeah.
all the rest of our sort of like I'm trying to watch the rest of our sides so that
Make
we
sure
can't exactly be snuck up on
by
from
a
not the camp
Yeah.
huge
and not
centipede.
the actual outpost.
Yeah, so Fenrir and Silkus are over on that
Huge
side.
worm.
The three of you are
It'll
here.
kill us
You're
all.
looking in. They're looking out. And John, you are beginning to climb a tree. Make
Yeah.
an athletics check for me with advantage because it is so easy to climb in this area. Excellent. And because you're taking your time.
Nice.
That is a 22.
22, very nice. You make it up the tree
fuck?
fairly swiftly. You're making sure to
Oh,
to
shit.
not be hasty, but your skill at climbing these trees
Yeah.
plus how easy it is, you get up there in a relatively good time.
Yeah.
You find a good place to kind of perch yourself. Make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
This is where we fail.
4.
You guys are rolling 3s on stealth just constantly.
No, I rolled a 6. You rolled a 1. And then a 3.
None of them have noticed.
The power
either
of
you.
seeing is
Yeah.
That is I'm like...
You
so
just watched me roll a natural 1 and a
Yeah.
natural 3.
It's the power of seeing this is very
Um,
exhilarating. I like it.
Don't be creepy in my chair.
Yeah, Glenn.
This is my channel, bitch.
For the next 6 weeks, it won't be.
Okay.
I'm taking both of these. I'm going to sit
So-
right between the camera shots.
I will take this one with me to Japan.
Silkus, you
Takes the
see.
other chair.
Silkus, you watch as Fenrir takes an arrow out of his quiver, knocks it to his bow. He's getting ready. And he kind of sneaks out kind of in the tree line. He's still there in the darkness, but he's getting behind a tree and he's ready to take action.
I will take my staff and copy the same thing that he does, and then look around the tree my tree as well.
So you
Okay.
So I
knock
do-
an
I go-
arrow
yep, I
on
do
your
that.
staff.
And I'm like,
I'm
Man,
trying.
my
you
head's
see-
getting
I
tired.
gotta talk to you about a customization.
Okay. You see, knowing that this is where he is, you do see John just poke his head above the trees in the distance. John, looking down into the top of the tower, you can see there is another floor above.
Yeah.
You can also see that it looks like the stairs there are collapsed. So getting
Okay.
up there would have to be via climbing the outside,
Yeah.
as opposed to trying to take stairs up the inside.
Okay. So there's no one
there's
that I
no
can
one
see
up
in
there.
it. Yeah.
It's just, and there are parts facing that way that you can see where these parts of the walls here are high enough that you'd be able to cover behind them while on that level,
Okay.
if you were to
Yeah.
do that. Archibald, you're looking in. None of them have noticed you. None of them seem to notice anyone out that way, which is where you know that Fenrir and Silkus went.
At this time, I'm silently cursing myself for not changing my robes to green before we got out there.
To be fair, right now you're still in shadow, and your dark blue does kind of help with that.
I'm gonna say
Wait,
that
no,
I
he
took...
did change the colour of his cloak last week.
That was my cloak.
No, he changed his as well.
I
Oh.
do remember you doing that.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
I'm silently
But I don't remember what
cursing
colour he
myself,
made it.
and then I look at it and I'm like, oh, cool.
I would note that I did actually take off my jacket before we went around here, so I'm
Cool.
not
So you're
wearing
no
my
longer
cloak.
bright gold.
Did I not change that?
I don't remember. And it's not you who changes that.
No.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta get that spell someday.
So, as you all watch, the slide does another round.
You could
He
make
actually
money off
comes
that.
up here and gets relatively close to you and Fenrir, Silkus, the slide.
Oh, shiza.
As he comes up and does his patrol around here and then ends up back over here.
Did we not roll a stealth? Okay.
These two large demon things, you see this one wandering around in here. It's just kind of no particular pattern. It's quite erratic moving around in that building. Yep.
So, sorry, the one that went around here,
That's the slide.
that slide that's
Who
up
seems to
there?
be patrolling up this way, over here, back through here, and then up and around this is
Is
a
that
raised
a
area.
bush right there at the ruins?
That's a bush.
And what
That's
about a
a rock.
small one on near
That's
us?
a bush.
Okay. Upon him leaving there,
Yep. So I'll say as he gets to about here.
Who set up this patrol route for him?
I decided not to do it.
So
No,
erratic.
fuck it.
So, as you watch, he comes up here, and this is all raised, so it's the ground starts to ascend here to where this is a lot higher than
Oh,
the
I know
rock.
what I know.
You can
I
kinda
know what
see
the
it
rocks mean. I've played
down
Age of Empires.
Oh no, not that, not that. But this whole area up here is like
Okay.
this is a very sudden drop,
I
like
really
imagine this
want
being
it.
a mudslide.
I really want
And so up here, he can kind of see
Right.
all in there, and you watch him as he goes on
I
this patrol. route.
want to. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to, when he gets around there, I want to get up into that bush.
You want to hide in that bush?
Yeah.
Up against the.
How big
the
is that
stone.
bush? Is that bush like big enough so I can actually
This
get
is
in?
not PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
It's big enough that
You
you
don't
can
know that.
definitely crouch behind it. And next, there's this little nook in here. You can't get in the bush, but there's a little nook in here between. This is a solid piece of upright stone, and that's the bush. So you could get in here
Get
and
in there.
potentially not be seen.
And he's
So
not actually looking. I will do it.
Make a
Fuck
stealth check.
I'm doing it. Fuck it. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, come on, please, baby.
Fenrir stays behind, and he's covering you from
You're
the
not-
tree line.
Fuck! I'm
Hurry up and
panicking. I'm
roll.
panicking. I'm panicking. You beautiful bastard. 19.
19.
Oh wow.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
I need
dear.
to have a look at something.
Oh no. He has to check the stat block because
I
that's
rolled so
close.
well. Though.
It's alright. I'm pretty sure slides don't have high wisdom. What do they need to look at?
Are you
in
also
the
fairly certain that
Mines of
slides are in
Pandemonium?
Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes?
No,
Um,
they're not.
no, they're not.
They're in the monster manual. Trust me, I know.
Okay, that one. And-
They're one of the 442 creatures in the monster manual.
Oh yeah.
They're chaotic neutral aberrations. Chaotic evil aberrations, depending on which ones you get. The red slides are chaotic evil, I
Lucky
believe.
for you,
Oh, is it
the slide
minus?
reacts briefly to hearing something, but doesn't seem to have known where it came from. Stops its patrol here, looks back, but you are just hidden enough in this little spot that it doesn't seem to notice you.
I am currently just like bead sweat. I'm just like like deep
And then
breaths
continues its
and just
patrol route.
panic, like mildly, like almost about to have a panic attack.
You totally solid snaked him.
And a little slip, and now I'm
So you are now there, and you can, with occasional opportunities, you are able to peek around the stone and see
Can
this
I
pedestal
now
in the middle.
check the
Make an Arcana check for me.
When, as he walks by me, I'd like to just catch a whiff of any fire
11.
resistances he might have.
Any what resistances?
Fire resistances.
Oh, fire resistances.
yeah.
Make a
Fucking
make a straight intelligence check.
Oh yeah.
13.
Screw you.
So hold on, I
13
can
on your
fix that. I
Arcana
can
check.
fix that.
Go.
I can fix that. I can fix that.
No. I don't want you to touch it.
13 on your Arcana.
That's pen. Yes.
Okay, you look at this pedestal here.
You can stay there.
It is
Nice
it's a solid stone pedestal. It's about this wide,
Yeah.
and probably about 1.5 meters tall.
Oh, okay. Right.
Comes up to about here, and the top of it's all fully enclosed. The top of it, there are a number of quite elaborate engravings on it, all around it. It looks solid.
Do I get an
and
idea of what school
you
it is?
don't know what kind of magic runes these are. You can tell that they're probably magic of some sort. They have the right kind of etching to be magical, but you don't recognize the runes.
Okay.
Josh, can you pass me my dice bag?
No.
My dice case,
No.
please.
Seeing you asked so nicely.
Excuse me. I need that.
Don't want this. Don't want that.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
You went to pick it up, but then realised you couldn't.
No, that was a lot heavier than I expected.
It's got every D&D source book except the
Jeez.
Strahd in it.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, so do I have an idea if I look at it, like study it long enough, I could probably get an idea of what it is? Or is it just straight up I have no idea?
You do not recognize the runes or the language or anything in this case.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a couple more, like, I'm just gonna spend a few more seconds of just trying to 100% analyze it. See
Okay.
if I can do it.
You do so. You don't get any further information. It's like from what you can tell,
Yeah.
it's alien to you.
Cool. I'm gonna take out my book just quietly and just try and actually, no, I can't do that. Damn it! I was about to say I can encode thoughts. No, I can't.
Not right now, you can't.
God dang it! I'll do that later.
Okay, so as you're doing this,
Guess it's just gonna stay in my head now.
John, are you moving from your position on the trees just yet?
Yeah, I'm backing down.
Okay, so you get down the trees. Are you moving forward or where are you going?
I'm moving out and circling around to where Sariel
Okay, so you're moving over here.
yeah, Archibald are.
Okay, so you meet back up with them, John.
Yep.
You two see John coming, and he is now back in your group. What are the four of you doing?
So firstly, I'm gonna relay. So the top of the tower, nothing's there. Staircase up there is broken. Possible vantage point, possible point to like stay and attack things from, but it just doesn't leave us in the nicest position. It doesn't help us very much. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if we put everybody up there, they might be able to run away from.
Yeah, like we're protected, but we don't really gain anything offensively on them. We certainly don't have control of the
But then
battlefield
again,
that way.
putting someone up there may not be a terrible idea at the same time.
That's true.
Somebody with range.
Yeah, that's a solid point. So
I would volunteer myself, but at the same time, I have a little bit more leeway with being attacked. Like, you know, I'm a
yeah.
bit... I want to say
so-
butch.
Fair enough, you can say that.
I mean,
You're
I'm not ashamed.
more than some in the party,
I'm Hardy,
definitely.
that's the one.
So
I heard that.
okay,
Wow.
so
I'm
I'm a tree.
so
Well, yeah.
That's why you won't notice, because you were so used to playing trees.
none
in
of
the
us have
school
spotted
plays.
any horses yet, right?
None of you have seen a horse.
Can we see the trail, though?
The trail? What do you mean?
How's that?
Pestilence's
I'm
trail?
never there.
Make a perception check.
That hit my knee, just so everybody knows. 22.
22.
It was almost like an 8.
As you turn back around to kind of look out into the ruined area, you can see. Can you see my laser pointer when I do this?
I can, but it takes a few seconds.
Okay. Well,
Can you see?
right around where I'm pointing with my finger right now, right around this area here, you notice a lot of the grass is just dead in an unnatural looking way.
We know from past experience that the grass doesn't immediately recover when he leaves. We've seen his death trails while he wasn't
The
there.
AoE effect, yeah.
So why would it not be leading in or out of that area? Could he have teleported away already or something on a horse? Or
No, because, I mean, unless he has ample batteries, he couldn't have, could he?
yeah,
That's right. Oh, he
okay,
might.
I guess.
And even if he could, he would be inside an ample battery.
Then
Okay.
carried away.
So the only real place that we haven't had a decent look at is down in the dungeon, whatever that may lead to. I think that's once we regroup. I think
Honestly,
that's our best bet is
when
try
you
and get
thought
him
about
there.
him being in the tower, I did want to point out, would you really take a horse into a tower? But
It's got to go downstairs
time-
either way, it seems. Yeah,
at the same time, I mean,
I guess maybe
he's an odd creature.
Would he be
possibly
actually
not a real
riding it in,
horse.
though?
Yeah.
The image of
could get
a
off.
horse walking downstairs is so peculiar to me.
Well, it's not even
I
a
genuinely can't
healthy
picture it.
horse, though.
I'm picturing,
I don't
like,
know
it
if
goes
you
down
guys
an
caught
angle.
the
Just
injury on the
man,
back.
man from Snowy River, slow motion, down the stairs at high speed.
Alright, so just so I gotta clarify, these three are back together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
Us
cool.
4, thank you very much. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the fifth one?
Mike and Ed.
Shroom.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I keep
true.
forgetting.
I will stab it in the heart if it had one.
Actually, can we see if we can convince him to use the telepathy spell? They last for like an hour, right?
That's if it has one. We don't know it does.
It's got.
I mean, I can ask him nicely.
I'm pretty sure
I can
they
maybe
do.
make little poof,
I think they do.
little poof
Dude,
movements
it's a
and see if
post-it
he.
note.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yep.
I opened right up to the ends, so I was just flicking through.
Because I thought that was
Yeah.
something
Do we know
Totally
that
has
though? Our characters
I can
don't
sprout
know.
And does it last for an hour? It
Oh
does,
damn
right?
it!
Yes, just
Yes.
keep
I
everything.
asked that before.
Keep it
It
open.
lasts for
Does it last for about 10 minutes?
it lasts for an hour, but it's only when you're within 30 feet of each other.
50% chance on that one.
I mean, do we want
One or
to
the
try
other.
and do that, and then at least the three of us could communicate, as long as
What
we're
if
in range.
No, I'm not there.
I know the other two aren't here, but I could try and see if I can get him to make the little.
Well, we're waiting
spores.
to meet back up, so I don't think they would notice.
Are we more than a mile away from the Myconid camp at this point?
You
Damn it, no backup.
Thank you. Oh my! It'd be like Return of the Jedi. The
Yeah.
imports.
I mean, maybe we could convince him to go get his friends.
He's just got to get within a mile of him and then hurt himself, and they'll
Can you
all come
please?
running.
And can you please roll for like memory, whether it forgets to come back, and please roll a 1.
Well, which would you like me to try to get him to go back and see if he can get some of his friends?
that
Or
is
do you
I
want me
think
to...
rapport spores is better.
Yeah.
Rapport spores should be more useful, especially in a fighting situation.
Being
Honestly, that is
able to
fantastic.
telepathically talk to each other whilst in this situation is probably quite good. We don't want to arouse more attention than we have.
Yeah.
make an animal handling check.
Okay. And just so you know, I'm gonna be like looking at him and going,
That's not bad.
okay? Okay, I'm gonna roll it now.
That's not a natural.
Hey, I've got a 4 on that. That is 16.
16. He rolled a natural 18 intelligence check.
Good.
Yay!
You
Smart cookie.
you spend a couple minutes trying to figure out how you would train a mushroom to,
Grant you
do this?
telepathy.
but eventually
You like this?
you know
Yes.
know about
Yeah.
the kind of spore sacs that it has dotted around its back.
Just grab
And you eventually manage to coax it to
I don't like that.
release some of them, and suddenly you feel a connection with the other people who are within 10 feet of you. So you now all have telepathy with each other for an hour. The 1, 2, 3, and 4.
How much does this feel like message
Does that include sulfur?
replies?
Oh, so far.
It doesn't.
Does
You
that
don't feel
actually
any
include
umbral
sulfur?
connection through this.
You just hear
Okay.
bark, bark, woof.
It does affect sulfur, yes.
So she would be able to hear us telepathically.
I believe so.
Oh, how's she gonna react to that?
Why are you howling? It's always a full
any-
moon in here.
Oh God.
Any creature with an intelligence of 2
That's
or
so
higher.
sad.
This is included.
So, yeah. She's got an intelligence of higher than 2, right?
Her intelligence is 3.
Yeah. So
That
there you
is
go. You
that
can
is
now
higher than
speak
2.
with sulfur
Factual.
telepathically for an hour.
For like an hour.
But does she understand?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
sulfur
she's smart
understands.
enough to
Enough.
understand us when we talk to her. She does stuff that I ask her to do.
Yeah, but like it's like a new thing. It's entering
Yeah,
her
yeah.
mind.
Telepathy
Yeah, but at
is,
the end of the
telepathy
day, she'll
is
still be hearing my
auto-translation,
voice.
essentially.
Yeah.
So
Does
yeah,
can she
understands.
talk back though?
She can.
What she sound like?
It's always a full moon inside my mind.
I vote that Glenn does her voice for this session.
like lack of effort.
Glenn, you are officially Sulphur's voice.
See, I
Why
was.
do I always get the animals?
See,
You
see, I
make
was
the dumbest things, and it's just so fucking good.
See, I was really
Oh.
imagining that Sulphur's voice could be much more like, hi, hi, hi.
Hi,
ooh,
hi,
ooh,
hi,
ooh,
hi.
what's
Oh
this,
no,
what's
I
this,
changed
what's
my
this,
mind.
what's
I was
this?
like,
Yeah,
Mike-
that's fair.
Hold on. What if Michael do shroom? Because then it's Michael Nid.
No, that's your one for the night.
no.
He's taking mine and he's using his.
Glenn,
God damn
Glenn
it.
gets to do
Greedy.
the Myconid because he can do the I'm super intelligent thing that he did with Young Brick.
Except that this Michael Nid has an intelligence of like.
Yeah, and
Actually, that's
Michael
not bad.
gets
That's
to be
smarter than Young
happy
Brick.
Sulphur.
Okay, so you now all have telepathy with each other, with the 4 of you in this group.
I don't want this.
Greetings and welcome
As long as
to
you're within 30
Rapport
feet of each
Spores,
other.
a Micronid presentation.
To
Please keep all your Please keep all your thoughts inside your own mind until the presentation has come to a complete stop.
Oh boy!
What did I just tell? Oh, you're the wolf. Hello, wolf. My name is
Hi.
Shroom 2.0. Don't
Hi.
ask me about 1.0. He got boiled and eaten.
Hi, Shroom. Hi.
Hello, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Sulfur. Hi.
Hi, I'm Shroom.
Look what
2.0.
you've done.
We seem to have wrought chaos on the other two. The blue one seems to be clutching his head and crying.
Yeah, he's right within face licking range.
Oh no. Please do not. Keep your dignity about you.
God, yeah, that's a tear.
Oh my
I would just cry.
Sounds like almost like a start of a podcast. Reports podcast.
I love it. I love it. Report pods.
Alright, you can have another one for that.
Thank you. Wait.
So,
For an hour, you will
While,
be able to communicate in between each.
with your perception check from earlier,
As long
Archibald,
as you stay within 30 feet.
with
Or
your perception
10
check
meters.
from earlier, Archibald, you do notice
Okay.
Silkus
Oh, I'm
mucking around in these bushes over
heating
here.
up. Oh shit.
So, you see him
Again, the vapors.
relatively close. Good fucking lord.
I did say, get the vapors.
For those of you playing along at home, Josh has the vapors.
Isn't that generally what people in like the 30s said about women with menopause?
Yes.
Oh, it feels
They had
like
a
it.
touch
Oh,
of the
God.
vapors.
Oh, please, someone continue this railroad.
Oscar, Josh, you've got to stop. You're making Oscar go to drink.
Yeah, I'll top you up.
Wait.
How do you guys
Oscar
got good
hasn't
stuff?
said goddamn it, and he hasn't put his face against the wall. We're fine.
We've tried, man. We've tried.
It will happen.
See, he's getting there, but he's not quite there.
Oh,
So,
God.
in all of
gonna
this
say
time-
it. I'm gonna say it.
Slide is about here.
Oh, that's right. Other things happen.
It's gone on about 3 different rounds of his control. It's now there. Silkus, you are currently cowering in those bushes.
I
trying
like to
avoid being
point
seen.
out I am hiding in immediate fear, but looking pretty confident about it.
Okay.
I'm confidently afraid.
So
As
you
the slide walks
four of
past,
you-
he keeps giving him the what's up.
yeah, pretty much.
It knows it's just pity. It's
Yeah.
pity. It's like I
It
don't.
knows you're
Oh,
there.
where did he go? It's like I turn to a wall.
So what are the 4 of you now doing now that you've got your rapport spores?
I assume that since Archibald
Imagine-
saw
Sorry.
Silkus,
So
we
sorry.
now know that Silkus is in the compound.
Yes, yeah. You're aware that Silkus is now
concentrate.
like very close to the
Uh,
slide.
roll perception.
Let's
He already has-
let's
I don't.
let's
I would.
let's circle around so we're kind of behind them because we probably want to be going down that stairway anyway.
I was going to say perhaps we should find Fenrir and find out what on earth Silkus is doing.
Silkus is hiding in a tree.
Yeah, and you can also see Fenrir
A very short
back
tree.
up on the ridge behind Silkus, just peeking out from behind a tree with his bow up.
Silkus is ready to attack. Well, he's waiting for a reason to. We need to probably make a move. I wish I could see inside the building somehow.
Oh, it's nice
Think,
to freeze again.
I think
I think I might focus on getting that sort of arcane
If you
vision
want,
in the future.
how far away is?
Some sort of arcane eye, if you will.
I feel
How
like
far away is the stairway down?
Stop. I'm gonna get hiccups.
In the tower or just the open staircase down?
Okay.
From you, it's a good 60, 70 feet by the looks of it.
It was so nice to
But-
breathe originally.
from the
From where Fenrir is, he's pretty much right above it. He's pretty close to it.
so we're all skirting around to be near that side, right? We all want to go down that way. Okay.
I think
Fenrir-
that's a good idea.
Is
Yeah.
Pacey doing anything no, has he noticed anything? I'm kind of looking. at him
Awfully
at the moment.
presumptuous of you to think we'd make it that far.
Oh, you guys all there? Oh, okay.
we
All
walked
4 of
there,
you make
yes.
stealth checks for me
Oh yeah.
as you pass by the slide, who's now up here.
Oh, Fenrir's over here. I want to lick his face.
Oh God.
Come on! You're a new dice!
We have rolled so poorly on stealth checks.
What did you?
That
get
is our
for
bane
both
right
of you?
now.
14 for her and dirty 20. I want to say 19
Okay.
for me.
Archibald and John.
There's a 6 for me and a 7 for the Myconid.
6.
6. Okay.
Sneaking.
You're
I
not
am
rolling
sneaking.
too well tonight, Glenn.
I've noticed.
Yeah. I would
But
say, do you
I'm
want to
hol-
borrow some of my dice? But that wouldn't really be helpful right now.
No, if I was going to borrow anyone's, it'd be Josh's. But they're all over the floor.
Oh, well, yeah, a couple of them are.
Silkus, roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Let's find out how many people notice me.
2.
Oh,
2. Okay.
It could have been worse.
not really.
So,
3 or 4, so yes.
Yeah, fair
you all make your way up around here. Sariel, you kind of lead the pack. You and Sulfur, kind of lead the pack, and you make it to where
Do we
Fenrir
get
is.
pack tactics?
You make it to where Fenrir is, just pulling out a little bit ahead as you're weaving through the jungle. The two of you, slightly behind, you.
And you
At
was
one
presumptuous
point,
to
you
put it
pass
so.
through a part of the tree line here where you didn't realize there's a bit of like a V-shaped opening in the tree line, and the slide passes by that opening at the exact same moment. As that happens, it seems to see movement, and it now starts walking into the tree line over in this direction.
Oh boy.
Roll, the two of you, roll stealth checks for me again, please.
Yes!
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 Holy shit! Jinx, bad
19.
19,
Crit.
natural 20.
Hey, I'm just happy with what I got.
It rolled a natural 19.
Oh.
Minus
Does that
minus
perception?
1.
Oh shit!
Minus
Booyah!
1.
So it was an 18 when I rolled 19. When I stealthed up.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have been
It's-
panicking a lot more.
We've been barely winning these all night.
You know,
We've been not even adequate in our
even
skills.
my uni teacher couldn't take that pass away from me.
So there you go. You two make it up to Fenrir, Sariel, and Sulfur. The slide comes out here, and you can hear it moving around in the jungle behind you.
I really
It
want to
doesn't
cast
seem like
lightning
fun.
bolt on it, but I'm not high enough level.
I want to
I
cast sleep
really
on
wish one of us knew the spell silence.
I got
really
sleep.
wish we
That's
knew
sort of the
something
same
about
thing.
also
how to
John-
blind it.
Doesn't know what the entire catalogue of spells, so he's not going to suggest that.
Fair
It
enough.
comes back out here, and
I
you
can see
don't
the
see
He's
sleep.
never
Silkus.
heard of it.
Silkus, what you see, the slide goes into the tree line, spends a little while there, comes back out,
Takes a
stands at
whiz.
the top of this mudslide thing, and kind of calls over to this one here,
Oh shit!
and makes a bunch of guttural noises, like in that direction. And this one reacts, turns to it, and it's now looking over in this direction.
What
pretty much
language
out
was
here.
that?
I'm lucky not to. Okay,
Make an intelligence check.
Do I know this language?
it's looking towards you guys, so just never mind.
Mind you that I know Infernal and Abyssal.
10. And I know a bunch of ones.
And I know Elven.
I know orc.
It's
You
over.
know Orcish too, don't you?
Do I know orcish.
I just think it's
How
especially
dare you.
funny to point out the Elven one, given we all know Elven.
Oh right, yeah, we know.
10 on your intelligence check.
Yeah, hold on.
Alright,
hold
I'm
on.
an elf.
I am also a linguist.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Just keep that in mind. And
a
also,
linguist.
those are the languages.
Okay.
Is it any of those?
It's not any of those.
Okay.
Is it
With your
all-
intelligence check, you figure it's speaking slide.
Yeah.
Its own little culture language.
And this one is now
There are no
Actively
language jokes
watching.
to be made with salad. Just so you're all aware. I was
Except you
looking
can't
for
make
one
friends
for
with
a
them.
minute.
This one is now actively watching over in this direction,
husband's
and the
friend
slide
is
has
salad.
stopped its patrol
Don't make
here and is watching into the tree line here.
I want to. Okay.
Okay.
As this one is still just moving around up here,
Okay.
and you're also seeing this one move around as well.
Okay. And that's up the top. He's up the top.
No, he's inside. The top.
Oh, he's inside.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's nothing up top,
Okay.
as John reported.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you don't know that, but
No, I don't actually. No.
you are seeing him, so you know that he's there.
I can see that. Okay, it's looking that way. I can't do anything without activating my thing, which will just send them be like, oh,
Okay.
it's there.
So, you're still in the bush, right?
Always.
Okay.
And you can see
mentally and
You can all
physically.
see.
Always in the bush.
Does rapport spores move centered around thing, or is it?
No,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's
okay.
active on you for an hour.
Rapport
Okay.
spores are active on us. Unfortunately, I cannot include your friend who's over there, obviously hiding in a tree.
Oh, so sad, so sad.
I like how it's a mushroom, so a bush is tall enough to be a tree to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I love that. So, I'm not joking. That's actually just funny to me. Wait,
What are you doing?
hurry up and kill us.
What are you all doing?
So, okay, so
I actually
I
don't
think-
see this though. I don't see them looking at
so I feel
I
like
see this one.
we should probably
see-
soon, when we
I see
can,
those
take the chance to duck down the stairwell and then speed through and get to Pestilence, take him out. This way we don't have to fight them all, in best case scenario.
Okay, I like that idea. I like
I'm-
that
Other
idea a
case
lot.
scenario, we single out and take them out one by one.
I'm looking at these guys. I'm just waiting to see what they're doing because right now I'm pinned, and I don't think they see me.
Like, we could try to set up a delayed distraction depending on how difficult that would be. I know, Sarah, you've probably got a bit of experience with traps, but I don't really know how I would do that.
I'm too stuck in that position.
But if we have...
There's no element
If
of
we
surprise here.
can disguise self to look like a female slad, maybe we can like trick them into
Do you know what a
following
female
us
slab
into the
looks
bushes.
like?
You know that they also can't tell when the umbral is activated. So if we do anything like that, they're gonna be like not only the.
You're not here, shh!
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah, you are not here.
I'm technically here.
You're
I
about
see
30
you
feet
all.
away.
I'm mouthing this.
Other thought. Sulfur could plausibly be a distraction, which they might not think is an attack.
Can I? I want to do something.
Because sulfur looks like a wild animal.
Ooh,
But not one that they would see in this area.
That's true.
I'm gonna quickly
Yeah.
see. Is anyone looking at me?
I mean, they're all they're conversing very quietly with each other up there, and occasionally glancing down at you. Yeah, they can see.
I'm going to kind of subtly use my hand, just make a signal being like go away kind of idea, just like to get further away. I'm just doing like very subtle with my hand
I'm just
for
going to
anyone I
assume
can see.
he's saying, come here.
No,
That is.
he's doing this.
I will roll
and you
persuasion
all
check.
see that he is beckoning you to get out from behind him.
Okay, so
All
I'll
zoned in
mostly...
one spot when you're
I'll
spread
take that and say... And I'll back deeper into the forest and out to this way.
Yeah, I will follow John.
Okay.
I'm going to knock an arrow, but I'll do the same.
Okay. And Sulfur will follow. There we go.
I feel like this is one of those moments from Up where it's like, my master made me this color, so I can... Squirrel! We're just going to hear shit
Hello.
like that
Yeah.
the entire time.
Yeah.
I say,
Oh, what's that smell? Whoa, that
Are
smells
they-
awesome.
Now when I see him start moving away, do I see these guys looking, trying to follow vision?
As you're kind of peeking, and you can see, you can kind of see through the edges of this bush, and occasionally you're sticking your head around the stone to have a look. You see these two are just focused in this direction.
That direction, not.
It is not looking towards you; it's looking out in the tree line.
Are they kind of like following movement?
No, they just
They're
seem
just
to be
looking
looking
in
at
one
that
direction.
direction.
I'm gonna try. Okay. Fuck it. All right. I'm gonna do something. All right. I am going to activate my. I'm gonna like talk to myself quickly. I'm just gonna like try and hype myself up. Where I'm just like, okay, if it full, and I'm gonna activate the umbral,
Okay. As you do that,
and I'm activating the umbral, and I'm going to then cast.
Featherfall.
I'm gonna cast. I'm casting. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself,
okay. So as you do
and
that,
I'm booking it.
as you cast,
That
as you
direction,
activate it,
opposite direction to them.
as you activate the battery and begin to cast your mage armor, you see or you hear, you all who can see it, see this one turn to this demon and thing down here. They briefly converse. Does anyone know Abyssal?
Yes.
You hear them converse in Abyssal. It's giving commands to this one down here, this fat round thing down here, to head out and scout the forest. And you watch this one start to run up this way as Silkus, you step
bolt
out
that direction.
So
the
through
opposite
rapport,
direction.
I'm saying
straight that way.
one's
It's
coming.
more that direction, more where direction where
Out
Mike
this way.
went. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going the opposite direction. I'm
Um,
gone. I'm booking full speed,
Okay.
and then I might. Yeah.
Okay. That one doesn't see you do this.
I'm not
And
stealthing.
continue. No, I know. It
Okay.
doesn't see you do this, and it continues heading out this way. While you book it out this way. The slug
I
and
want
this
to tell
one
everybody.
see you.
Okay.
They both notice you.
Have they set alarm? Like called out to the other one?
They start to make noise. This one is still heading that way. It seems to be a single track mine kind of thing.
Okay.
As you make your way out this
How
way,
far
the
away
slug
is
begins
that?
to move
How
in
far
this
away
way.
is that one?
That one from you?
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, you're now like more than 70 feet away from it.
70 feet.
And you're in past trees. You can't see it anymore.
Can I towards the end of that? Let's say if I was about 60 feet from there, and I would keep seeing him not taking notice, I'm going to cast frostbite before I get too far away.
Okay, so as
get
you
his-
get there, turning around, you cast frostbite. What's the range on that?
60. So
60. Yeah, you managed to do it. Roll your attack.
I'm distraction again. Everyone away. That's going to be 19.
19. That hits, yeah.
Cool. And they take a 5 points of frost cold damage, some say. And the next attack it has, weapon attack, is at disadvantage.
Okay.
But I assume that's just after 6 seconds. Unless, well, it doesn't say. So we could just say, it makes before the end of his next turn. Okay, well,
It's not that.
I should comment before I finish. After I finish reading something. Glenn, stop me from talking.
Let me
Stop talking, Josh.
Okay, thank God.
find that.
Oh no, the big round one's coming. The round one's coming. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? The round one.
I think it's in here.
I'm going to hit it with magic missile. From behind it.
Do you
So I'm
announce
gonna
this or do
start,
you
like,
just do
preparing
this?
for
No, this
fight.
is the
For four
shroom.
scores.
This is shroom.
Okay. Isn't no? He's being a distraction. We should let him be a distraction. He can probably disappear into the forest. It's a difficult forest to find people in. Like-
That's what
But you don't know how
happens to him.
well of a tracker this
Yeah,
is.
you hit it. And how much damage did you do?
He can
5.
probably find
5
his way
damage.
back.
Okay.
I think.
And like the more I run in, I'm slowly taking clothes off, stripping
It just
and
seems
ripping. I'm ripping
like-
stuff up, and as I go in, I'm going to wait till I've got no longer eye shot.
Oh, he does have a tattoo.
They're no longer eye shot.
Sorry,
oh yeah, you
how much
see,
damage-
you do
how
see
much
the
damage was it
tattoo on
again?
my shoulder.
How much damage was it?
5.
5.
You do see like a tattoo. It's like a thumbprint almost. If you get a close enough look. And
yeah.
as soon as they get out of eye shot of them, I'm going to cast Alter Self, and I'm
Okay.
going to look like
Slug.
And
how big is an ant?
Big.
So large?
Yeah.
I can't do that. The spell's
No,
restricted.
normal size mechanic.
what about an ant child?
I need to at least know. 'Cause the spell's stupid.
Normal size mechanic.
You've only got a couple seconds.
Couple
to think
seconds.
about
I'm
this.
going to look like. What creatures have we seen in there? What's creature?
Myconid.
Myconid. Is that
Gonna look like
medium?
yeah.
Okay,
You see-
Myconid, and I'm gonna
medium.
hide into like a tree or something.
Okay.
This is
make-
also like
roll a
I've
deception
stripped,
check
pretty
for
much,
me.
like ripped. Okay, deception. Whoa. Okay. That's not too bad actually. 22.
22. Okay.
Oh.
Give me a moment.
Ha. Baby.
Oh.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing, please.
That's
Okay.
bad.
You're running full speed. You're making no attempt to hide the noise that you're making.
Drop.
And you watch as the slug comes barreling through the trees in your direction, and you kind of just get to next to a tree, and you're starting to walk and slow down. And as you turn into the Myconid, and the slug looks at you and keeps running. Like it sees you,
Oh, it sees me
dismisses
as
you?
Myconid.
dismisses you, and keeps running in the direction it heard you going.
I do that. I see it go. I'm just like.
Oh, thank goodness.
It rolled. It rolled
Ah, he
well
was-
on an intelligence check.
Yeah.
And has a minus.
Nice.
And you rolled too well for it.
Dude, man, charismatic as fuck. Also, I'm just like, he's so fucking dumb.
You managed to pick the perfect time where it knows what direction you went, but doesn't see
saved
you,
it.
and you've gone Myconid, and
I use the
you
picked
picked it perfectly.
trees, heavy trees.
Okay.
As this all happens, we're going to take a break right here.
Good time.
As soon as you lure the slide out of the battlefield. We'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes. Go toilet, get some food, whatever you need to do. We'll see you shortly.
Dun dun
Dun, 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 dun.
dun dun
Dun dun dun dun dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun, 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 dun.
dun dun dun.
Dun. Okay. No, this should be up
Every time.
God damn it.
Every goddamn time.
He said it again!
Hey, I did it!
We
it was
did-
kind of forced.
We
though. It
didn't
felt
get an
forced.
it.
Oh,
There was no it. Just
That
that was
every
Pennywise.
friggin'
Huh.
time. I cannot unmute the stream and have no one speak for half a second.
Because you don't tell us when you are unmuting the stream.
I
so
do,
you
however,
unmute
give
it
you a
halfway
10
through
seconds.
To be fair-
Sometimes for 5 seconds, and occasionally when I'm in the mood, a 3, 2, 1.
When I'm in the mood for it. To be fair, we wouldn't let that happen either way if you told us. Let's be honest. It's us. You love us.
Oh, it feels so good to be back up in my spot.
It feels kind of cold here.
It's
all the shade
just
you
because
gave
of
me.
my cold heart.
Somebody, please save me.
So,
So,
who are you? The intro to
Sponsor.
Smallville?
You know, one thing could save you is the amount of protein that you get. And you...
Shut up!
They're not even paying you.
You're bad at sponsorships.
If you want to sponsor me, I will take it.
Just him, though. He doesn't speak for all of us.
So, Silkus, you have just narrowly avoided being seen by, being assaulted by
Yep.
a red slug that's charging into the forest after what it thought was you and is now no longer you.
I was able to run so fast because I had the protein to have it.
Michael, could I please get you to move that dude up here?
This is the worst running gag you've come
So-
up with.
The other
Why is it
demonic
really also
entity
like
that had been ordered to run out into the forest to look for other signs of life. As you all, the rest of you, are moving through the forest, you hear this crashing ahead of you. I'd like everyone to make a stealth check if you're trying to avoid it.
Yes! No!
Oh, you're avoiding it. Oh,
Quite
shit.
literally, it hovered on the 20.
Oh, seriously?
It hovered on the 20.
I hate when it does that. It's a little tease.
Oscar, it hovered on the 20.
I heard.
No, you didn't hear me correctly. It hovered on the 20.
Uh-huh. What did it do now?
Hovered on the 20.
He's now
So I'm so shook. Because it's now one of the adjacent faces. It's not the good ones.
What did everyone get on their stealth?
You're about to do initiative, aren't you?
12.
No. 12?
4.
4? Sariel and Sulfur?
She gets 18, I get 10.
And because I'm
18
not
and
rolling for myself, I'm going to roll for Shroom and get really high. Come on! Sorry, Hannah. I am very sorry.
Oh my god.
Also, the audience.
That
is
was
watching.
Sorry,
amazing.
audience. I'm very mad.
For the ones playing at home,
I'm just going to stop rolling dice tonight. I'll just cast Magic Missile
That
and
was
assume I
amazing.
crit.
I think you should take the
That
call.
was amazing. As this demonic, just this spherical demon barrels through the trees ahead of you, most of you are able to kind of duck in and avoid being seen or heard by it. However, Archibald, as you're going, it seems to catch a glimpse of your robes
No, it doesn't.
fluttering
I'm taking
in the
time now.
fluttering in the trees, and it does start moving towards you. It hasn't seen the rest of you, and it's about 30 feet away.
How fast is it running? Does it look like it's running?
It's running about the same speed
Okay.
as you're able to.
Can I
That drink
do
break.
something quite weird?
I almost dropped it.
Oh, no.
We always encourage that.
Sorry, what was that?
Can I do something quite weird?
Didn't
We
sponsor.
always encourage
yeah.
that.
Didn't encourage my weirdness. But
Can I
How
thorn
dare
whip
you. Ooh.
Archibald
Ow.
Oh, ow.
You can, if you'd like.
and
Go for the
pull
groin.
him at me?
You certainly can.
How?
I'm sorry that it will hurt.
If you go for the grind, it's more
just-
aerodynamic. Pull him away.
It's just how?
Roll
Your battery's off.
Oh,
roll an
yeah.
Arcana check for
No,
me.
but I'm going to turn my battery on to do it.
It's an action to turn your battery on. So
Oh, shit.
roll an Arcana check for me.
That's good information to know, actually.
Very grumpy.
That'd be
Arcana.
hit. Just like, okay.
Do it.
Dirty 20.
You get
Dirty
hit and
20.
you just remain
Yeah.
the same face.
What
like
level is
facial
Thorn Whip?
emotion.
It's a
Third.
cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Okay. In that case, you are able to draw enough umbra from the residuals of Silcus's battery that's still active relatively close
Oh,
by,
yeah.
and you are able to cast Thorn Whip. So roll your attack for it.
What's the radius of batteries?
You don't know.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume you hit.
I crit.
Natural 20. So yes, you hit.
Oscar, I'm gonna need to talk to you about all this bullshit that's happening with other people
He
critting but
takes-
not me. Because
He
she
takes
just maxed
12
and doubles
damage
that.
from it.
So you take 12 damage as suddenly, out of nowhere, thorns wrap around your torso.
But I pull him 10 feet closer to me.
Does he have to make a
Oh.
saving throw for it?
No.
No saving throw.
Oh,
it just
that's good.
happens.
It says you create a long vine-like
That's
whip
my new
covered
crit.
in thorns that lashes out at your command towards a creature in range. Make a melee spell attack against the target.
Yep.
If the
Okay.
target hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Then yeah.
As I get pulled closer to you, I'm just like, ow!
So you do so.
As I'm reduced to almost half my hit points.
So Archibald,
I'm
you
sorry.
being
Oh.
slightly
I
in the
really
rear,
didn't mean to crit.
you being slightly in the rear, and Sariel
You're
being
just
up
very
front,
good at it, that's all.
You see this
I'm
demon turn towards you, and Sariel, you react, pull Archibald out of the direct line of sight, and it seems
And then
to
I just
notice
kind of
this
want to do
fluttering.
like a Lord of the Rings move.
It seems to notice this
Get my
fluttering
green cloak.
and continues to head in that direction. Gets to where you were, Archibald, and starts looking around frantically for what's just happened.
Yeah, I want to Lord of the Rings this shit and like
fucking
get
hell.
my really camoed cloak and just like cover Archibald.
I like how my sacrifice went pretty well for a whole
It has
10
actually
seconds.
to do this. It has actually run past you, and as you've gotten
I'm so
a
dead.
good close look at it, it's this horrible amalgamation of this really large tear of a mouth down its center.
Under no
It seems to be
circumstances should you be in a workplace environment and described as gaping.
The word was not. Wow.
It's like they've taken a.
I'm never gonna get a sponsorship.
It's like you've
for that,
taken a
but-
perfect sphere, chopped it with an axe straight down the center to where it's almost gone all the way through. So it's ripped open sideways, where it's just got these gnashing teeth, and then it's got 6 other limbs, which it kind of alternates between using as arms and legs as it seems to run. And it's this kind of navy blue color, but the inside of its mouth is this bright red. And as it runs past you, it sees this flutter of movement happen, kind of stops where Archibald was, looks around, looks back, and lets out this horrible scream, which Fenrir notices.
Do I look?
Jaws, this
Can I have a look at it? Can I see if I can take it? I want to make it like an insight check
Make
to
an
see how
insight
weak
check
it
on-
is.
on-
After how much damage you took?
Very
I'm
hurt.
sorry.
Hold on. I still do better.
I just put. I
He punched
literally.
into submission.
I literally placed it down on my dice, on this corkboard, and it rolled onto a 1. I placed it there.
Amazing.
I'm so shook, I think I might just sit on the floor.
What was that total? Insight. You rolled a 5.
Isn't that like an 8? No, you're not that insightful.
How dare you, it is an 8.
Oh, okay, so you are. That's nice.
It's an 8.
Still gonna sit
mean,
on the floor.
It looks terrifying, but it doesn't necessarily look particularly strong.
I've lost chair privileges.
So
I've
you
lost
don't know
chair
for sure.
privileges, everyone.
That dice is not rolling high at all.
That's like-
okay, never mind.
Yeah. So, as it kind of lets out this scream, Fenrir notices this one come out, although the rest of you don't. And this one up here, which a couple of you see, begins to move down that way.
I'm sorry.
You know, at this point, I feel like we've lost the element of surprise.
Okay, that's good
I
to
just
know.
wanna
I'm
point-
gonna...
Can we just point out, sorry, just the screen?
Oh yeah, I know.
Let's see what I have that doesn't require rolling.
These all glasses.
You guys are on borrowed time at the moment. Silkus, what are you doing while this is all happening? You hear from up where your friends are this, not high pitched, but just this guttural scream.
Taking my
And as you kind of see through the trees here, you notice both of these moving out in this direction.
taking my action to have
that-
panic attack.
The gaping dragon from Dark Souls is getting firebolted.
Okay, so you let off the firebolt. Roll an attack for me.
Natural 20.
You gotta stop rolling that die, man.
Yeah, that's even worse than the other one.
That was...
I got this set out because it's never failed me before, but it's just failed me. Alright.
That's better.
What did you roll?
So what was
19.
what was so that's a
5
an
plus...
11?
That was 5
Yeah.
before, yeah.
An 11.
No. The other one was... Yeah, the other one was 11.
You let off this firebolt. It doesn't quite connect as you're still just kind of stumbling to your feet after being pulled towards
I'm
Sariel.
just gonna go up to it,
It
and
glances-
now hit it with my...
It kind of glances past this demon and hits some shrubbery behind it, which actually
Catches on fire.
catches a light and begins to burn in the background.
Now it's got that
now,
to worry
I would
about.
like everyone to roll initiative, please.
My cheeks, goddamn. Including
Oh
me.
yeah, that you roll well on.
Just a question, including me, am I close to them or close enough?
I mean, you're still rolling initiative.
Okay, I'm just,
yeah,
just
but-
checking where,
You don't know what's happening at the moment.
yeah, sure.
I guess you would have heard the scream.
I've got the gist, I guess. But I'm distracted by my own,
Remembering that Fenrir said that if anything bad happens, we were to
this is not
make
a drill.
loud noise.
I mean, it's made a loud noise, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's all of them. Okay, bye bye blue dice. I am burning literally all my blue
Just
dice.
through your
initiative on
D20
this?
yellow and, okay.
Did you say there's
Sheet.
fish and chip on this sheet?
There's
Guys,
a face of chip in my...
Yeah.
where is initiative on this sheet?
Top
Oh.
right hand corner where there's a circle.
Ah.
Right hand
okay,
most
thank you.
circle.
Our
Yeah,
producer in
28.
the back room, could you be able to come
So-
and get a
Initiative 30 to 20.
anti-inflammatory tablet for me, please?
24.
If you're listening to this.
Silkus, do you know what initiative you
Yes,
Was it
it's
above 20?
13.
Okay, good. So,
I wasn't-
24.
I was
Yeah.
listening.
And that's...
Can't wait to roll. I can't wait to go first and miss everything. It's alright.
That's the
20 to
attitude.
15.
16.
217.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I
217,
should roll for the
so-
shroom.
Wait, what?
34.
Both 17?
Ah.
Okay. So you...
Wow.
Well, she takes my initiative, and my initiative's +3, and I rolled 2 14s.
Okay.
16 for you.
Still so mad.
Um,
I'm gonna.
15 to 10.
13.
13, and that's everyone, right?
Oh yeah, firebolts a cantrip.
What about Fedra?
I'm in the process. Fenrir rolled a... okay. I've picked a battle where the monsters are from all 3 different monster source books, so it's really quite convenient.
At least Xanathars doesn't have any monsters in it.
Okay.
They released Unearthed Arcanas with monsters.
The only monsters are the players themselves.
Yeah, true. And Xanathar himself, he should not be an
The real monsters are the monsters that we become along the way.
I was thinking that. Oh god, we're all playing too much together. That's the sentence.
It was good work. I'm
Thanks.
proud of you.
That makes me feel really bad for some reason.
Okay.
My pride usually does.
Your pride just infects other people. Oh god, that's awful. There's no hope for you. Well, for me apparently now. That's,
Josh,
kind of
answer IT.
I just saw it. Yeah.
And oh my god, so many books.
Go for the hard-hitting ones that you can still drive with.
Yes. What about under the counter?
Okay, that's a that.
It just
Good.
sounds like you. It just sounds like you're asking for bleach.
Yes, please.
Right. So as we roll initiative here, Archibald, you've just cast Firebolt, and it's just
Firebolt.
caught a bush alight in
So
the
I'm
background.
gonna try again.
You're gonna try again.
Yeah.
Go for it. You're casting this at the demon that's here. That hits. Roll your damage.
Sorry, they're not contacting me yet. So
Okay. It's been
Coca-Cola.
so long since I've had to roll damage on something. Yeah, I'll take that. 1d10 fire damage. Sure. Why not? Let's find out if it's immune. That's 10.
thank you.
10.
Yeah.
Nice. Not too shabby.
Okay, thank you.
That was
Okay.
so not on camera.
Take drugs, kids.
I like how, by the way, I've
Oh,
got a
don't.
map for
I'm not a
this,
cop.
and it's not being used.
It's kind of your own fault.
Yeah, mostly. Are you doing anything else with your son?
I'll look at Sariel and be like, uh-oh.
Spaghetti.
And also I will take note of if it has actually taken damage or if it's just pretending to.
It just felt bad for you.
So as you cast this fireball and it connects, you see it hits and it does hurt it, but it seems to be doing less than you normally expect.
I see. It's got some form of damage rebuff.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's
So that's your turn.
Yes.
Alright, let's see.
Up next, Sariel and Sulfur. What are you doing?
Cure wounds.
But
roll
for
your
yourself,
healing. Roll
kill
your
the
healing.
slod. Kill the slod.
Oh,
Hey, you get 10 of it back.
Woo! Thank you.
Yeah, I rolled maxies.
Oh man!
Nice.
you're
Wow,
like-
you've always rolled max damage. Nice.
And he's now max HP.
No, I'm not.
I rolled max damage and then
You rolled 10
max
and
on
you're
the
back.
healing for it, but it doesn't quite add up to being the same.
What do you? Wait, did I just see that correctly?
And then
I
I want
add up my
to
damage.
Hunter's
Oh,
Mark
I don't
the
like that.
demon.
Okay,
I
go for
just
it.
saw
So
a
you
number
do
there.
that.
I was
It
so
is now
concerned
Hunter's
for.
marked. Shoit, I have left
Sure.
the thing in here.
No one let me forget that he's Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Alright, I'm about to get a thing to help if I could ever get there.
Not that it's on camera.
Okay.
And he rises.
Could you chuck that
the
on
light.
the little chest piece over there?
On the rock.
On the rook. Yeah,
You sound
thank
like
you.
battleship.
Fantastic. So, is that your turn, Sarah? Because you've still
Yes.
you've still got your movement and Sulphur's turn.
How far away from me is it?
Oh, only like 15 feet.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
And Sulphur, for her turn, is going to
Fire and range.
put
is
herself
out.
between it and Archibald.
Okay. Whoever's got my laser pointer, could I have that, please? I kind of need it right now.
Genuinely not me.
Oh, it's buried under here.
See how quick he was to blame this, everyone? This is not a trusting
could you
workplace.
move that just to here for me?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's just very out of character.
Okay, so Sulphur's going to move out and put herself between you, the group,
Not
and...
like out, but she's like pretty much gonna put her tail almost like she's rubbing her ass against Archibald, but she's like putting her. She's
She's guarding them.
And
Vistra and bracking.
and what is Sulfur saying during this, Michael?
I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm not gonna let him get you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Thank you,
There you
Sulfur.
go.
That's exactly what I was going for,
It's been a
actually.
demonstration.
So that's your Alpha's turns.
Yeah.
Okay, John, you're up next.
Okay, I'm just like,
No one get hurt.
screw it.
Thanks, producer. Okay.
I yank the fork out from my belt. Switch on my battery.
Okay.
My life, and I'm gonna
So the battery is your action.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna jump down this ledge down to the stairwell.
way down.
Okay. So you run
And,
out.
and I'm going into the dungeon.
Okay.
Right.
You do that. So you enter through the archway. This one sees you do it.
Yep.
That's the archfiend.
Okay. Okay, so you are now inside that room. I'll just lie yourself down as if you were prone. There we go.
I can't get
So that's your turn.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
I'm kind of picturing,
You immediately, as you enter the arch, you just see the stairs continue down, and then it looks like a hallway goes off to your right.
I assume there's sufficient light to see.
From here, yes.
Yeah.
You don't see any light sources down there, but you can see to that far from the sunlight.
Yeah.
Which brings us to that one's turn. I need somewhere to put my friggin' books because I've got too many of them. It is going to run up this way. It sees you go in there. It's going to stand at the top here.
It's gonna laugh at you. I know
It is
it's
going
down
to
there.
leap straight over to the top there, seeing where you came from.
Oh damn!
And it is waiting there. It hasn't seen any of you yet because it can't see that far into the tree line, but it is now waiting there for whatever you do.
It truly is the archfiend.
Now, that demon there, it is its turn. It is going to charge at Archibald, but obviously Sulfur is in the way. And it is going to take its attack. This is a 15 to hit. Does that hit Sulfur?
A 15 to hit her, yeah.
Never felt
Yeah.
more intimidated.
Okay. Which is...
Guys, this is the first HP Sulfur's been losing for all campaign.
Oh.
Wow, not much though. That's
Not the last though.
5 damage as it runs up, and in an attempt to get to Archibald past Sulfur, just takes a slash at her with one of its limbs. Just kind of pushes her aside mostly, but gets a little bit of a claw in there as
As
well.
it does that, I'm just gonna say to it, "Oh, you're fucked now."
Sulfur's just
No,
just
not
the
letting
very
you.
chest here, just a small amount of blood is sustaining that fur now.
My baby.
It is now up in your face. It is just this ginormous mouth bearing you down. It's like about this tall. It's about 1.5 meters tall.
I really wanna
large
punch it now.
bulbous dude with this
What's its
huge
breath?
mouth.
What's its breath smell like?
Punch it in the mouth.
Rotting meat.
Okay.
Do what you do with sharks. Punch it in the nose.
I don't think it has one, and if it does, it's on the top of its head.
Make yourself look big.
Do what you do with crocodiles and hold its mouth shut.
Silkus, you and Fenrir share a turn.
Oh, we do?
You do.
Fenrir can take his turn if he wants.
Okay, Fenrir is going to step out here, just at the top of this ridge,
Well,
or just
anyway.
next to this, this one here, and he is going to take his
can
2
see
shots versus. Actually, hold on. You maybe not that. Just really quickly.
Maybe not that.
Maybe not
Maybe
that.
not.
Maybe not that. Maybe this.
Okay, he is going to spend 3 sorcery points.
Oh, no. Oh, yes.
And
I forgot
he is
he's
going
he's a
to.
sorcerer. Forgot that.
You see this just emerging from the tree line, which is I assume what you're kind of doing at the moment. You're like running through the tree line here.
No.
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 Okay.
I didn't
Well,
see any of it.
no one sees this, but he is going to
But it
summon.
looks really cool if you did.
He's going to summon this enormous dark, black, shadowy hellhound. Right on
Does
this
it
one.
look like a staffy?
No. It
Does it have hooked
Does it look like a
claws?
Pomeranian?
Kind of.
Or
Yeah.
a
Have I
small little
seen it
chihuahua?
before?
Make a history check.
Is it the dog from Good Omens?
I was actually going with, is it the dog from Session Zero?
Before he changed or when he changed?
History?
History check, yeah.
Don't think I'm very
Gotta
good
be
at
honest with
history.
you, that dog is cute. It's a dog. Fuck
No,
yeah.
I'm not very good at history. 17.
I'm just going to use a spider for this because fuck it, why not?
I like how the.
Use chuck that.
I know I've probably
Right,
mentioned this before.
where it is, but on the right.
But the
way
one
up.
with
What was
amnesia
that,
is the one
17?
proficient in history.
Yeah.
I thought
17.
was-
It is similar in some ways, but not the same as the one that you saw.
Flashes of
Spider
You have
dog.
seen.
Okay.
Spider dog does whatever a spider dog does.
With that,
Can he swing?
I wish I had
From
my.
where?
Actually, I
No,
do have
we
my thing
can't.
on me.
He's a dog. Look,
Ah!
here comes
I was
spider
unprepared
dog.
for this, which is real stupid because I shouldn't have been. Download that. Open. Okay. no,
Oh,
that's
I
not
need
correct.
3d8.
3d8. Oh, great. 3d8. Oh, great.
Might just go 2d8.
Oh, might do
Maybe.
that.
I'll decide later. Also, chat, if you're listening, I need suggestions on proper dice for Archibald that won't roll like crap. So leave those in the chat or tweet at me at Glenn Radburn, and then follow me on Twitter because I'm desperate for your approval.
Oh my fucking god. Here we go. Finally. So
I would also like.
that's
play
his
the dice
bonus
too,
action. He is now going to
looking
take
around.
2 attacks
Hey. Well, you can do it
at that demon there, which is
Pretty dope.
not correct.
That's amazing.
Wow, double 13s. Okay. Which is going to hit. So that is first attack. Wow. Okay. 23 on the first attack. What the fuck? 21 on the second attack for
Holy
a total
shit,
of
he's carrying the team.
44 damage.
He's carrying the team.
To
Okay.
that one.
Like a true
Against
NPC.
the one with the spider on it?
Yeah, so he's
Okay.
summoned this hellhound
Yep.
on it and is also taking
Gotcha.
shots at it. So it's this one here.
Gotcha.
So 44 damage total. And that is his turn. Silkus, what are you doing in this time?
I'm still at the tree.
You are still standing around at the tree. You've heard this,
I'm
you've heard the
curled-
commotion go off.
I'm still curled in that tree stump, and
He did say he was taking his action to have a panic attack.
I'm hearing all, and I'm just trying to psych myself up, and that's my turn.
I can honestly say this isn't the first time I've been in a D&D campaign with a character that's wanted to have a panic attack as their major action.
Major action.
Who-
Okay, so you spend your turn psyching yourself up.
Oh, right.
Roll a straight charisma check for me.
I'm just repeating that thing that I always say. What was the roll? Sorry.
Charisma.
Oh, charisma.
Straight charisma.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
You are more than psyched. So next turn, you'll have your full turn.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
With
okay.
that,
Okay.
Silkus, with your turn over, it is now this one's turn, and it is going to continue running. It's seeing Fenrir now, and it's going to run up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's its turn. Now, some stuff happens over here. And then nothing happens. Archibald,
Some
back to
stuff
you.
happens over here.
It's your turn.
Really don't like that. Alright. Okay, so, Dark Souls West Manager, right in front of me.
Yep,
I'm gonna take a step, over Sulfur, so,
yep.
she's not gonna be in the range. And then I'm just gonna be
That's
like,
smart.
yeah, now you messed up. And I'm just gonna reach right into its mouth and just clap really loudly and cast Thunder
Are you
Wave.
using your wand?
No, because I'm not sticking my wand in some creature's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But
So Thunderwave is a cantrip, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, it's first level.
First level.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have your Umbral Battery.
Her Umbral
activated.
Battery is
Hers is.
active.
So you are able to cast it.
Yep.
Without using your
Make a
tattoo.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution save.
Oh, piss off.
Yeah, it's only +1, but 16.
You pass. So you'll take half of this, but it'll be 8.
You know what? Okay, I was doing it at disadvantage because you're doing it inside its mouth.
Okay, that is 13 halved, which is 6.
6 damage, and that is of the thunder variety, yeah?
Yep, and it's pushed 10 feet away, so does Sulfur get an attack of opportunity?
It is being moved unwillingly, so she does not.
Damn.
But
worth
it
a try.
is being pushed back 10 feet.
Yep.
And
How's it looking?
I'm going to just...
That's cocked.
Yeah, it is. That's even worse. -1 too. As it gets pushed back, you kind of push it past part of the tree line, and it tumbles down the ridge behind it, and is now over here, kind of close to Fenrir. There we go. Next to those rocks, kind of comes up against those rocks and takes an extra 4 points of damage.
Woo!
From that. So that is that your turn, or are you going to move?
No, I'm just gonna stay in this mutual protective stance. Sulfur protecting me and me protecting Sulfur.
Okay, you do so. Which brings us to Sariel and Sulfur's turns.
I'm going to climb, or with the birds of spider climb, partway up a tree.
Just horizontally.
Okay.
And then
nice.
shoot it.
Sure. So you're going well out of its range, and taking what, 2 shots?
One shot.
Take your attack.
I get a second one at level 5, right?
I believe so.
Is that level 5 ranger? Or
Yes.
just level
Level
5?
5 ranger.
It depends on the class.
But when the class is perhaps ranger, for instance.
Perhaps. I mean, in theory.
I will leave it to
And
Oscar's
practice.
discretion about it because he knows what my multiplier
Yet to
is.
be seen
Um.
in this campaign.
I have Hunter's Mark on him too. Don't let me forget.
You do.
14.
14 hits.
Oh, I was actually thinking that wasn't going to hit, so that's great. And it's injured, right?
It is injured.
Hey.
So I get extra D8 as well.
You
Nice.
do.
Please roll well. That's not bad, but I did get a 1 on one of them. 9, 15 plus 18.
18
Nice.
damage. 18 piercing damage. Okay. Very nice. On the one that Archibald gets pushed down the ridge, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is...
What were we calling him? Gaping Dragon from Dark Souls.
Gaping Dragon,
Wow.
Crouching Tiger.
Oh, you might not be up to that Dark Souls boss yet. Look at how offended he just got.
Good. Use it.
How to do math.
12.
Yeah, I had to just do maths on the fly. It was crazy.
Was one time.
Okay,
Had
good.
a
I
do
can do
addition.
One time.
It's Sulfur's turn.
Yes.
Had a
So,
multiply.
how far from her is it?
It's about 30 feet. It's rolled down a bit of a hill.
She's gonna look up from between Glenn's legs.
My chest
Archibald's
just
legs.
Archibald's
Like,
legs, there is a difference. Go.
My chest just felt
Okay,
sharp
yeah.
and
So she's gonna bolt at it
Okay.
and bite it, but she does not get advantage because no one's near
You're
it.
fucking
No,
gonna
no
kill
one's
me,
next to
man.
her at the moment. So take your attack.
Oh, God.
Just you wait till I'm in a comedy campaign.
Oh. I'm not looking forward. I am actually.
Plus 4 to hit, so 18.
Hits.
God.
Nice.
Noise.
DC 11 strength saving throw.
Yes, indeed. I mean, it's already kind of prone, but I'll
Oh
just...
no, you're gonna fail.
And she does 9 damage.
It's
Strength?
got a -1.
Nah, it succeeds, but it's already prone anyway. What was it?
I think I said 9.
9 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Alright.
I think, 9. Sorry, I had already moved my dice.
Okay. Is that Sulfur's turn? And yours?
Well, you said she was 30 feet away, right?
Yeah, so she's moved her full movement to get to it.
She is 40 feet
Oh,
of
40
movement.
feet. She's got an extra 10 feet of movement.
She's gonna move those 40 feet back to Archibald. Oh,
Move
10
those
feet.
10
Back
feet
to
into
Arch.
Archibald.
Towards
So
Archibald.
It does get an opportunity attack on her,
Okay.
which is a 20 to hit, unnatural. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Which is total
At least
of
it's dirty.
9 damage, 9 piercing damage to her
At
as she
least it's a
retreats.
dirty.
And it kind of tries
What
goes
is
to clamp down
23
on
take away 9?
14.
14.
15.
My glasses are on, so my math is slow.
I'm being more
I have
positive
What is it?
about this.
14.
Okay.
Oscar,
She's
I
at
didn't-
half health.
I haven't seen anything about what we're
She'll be
fighting,
alright. We'll
but I
be
did
good.
happen to see
Because
the
running is always an
name
option.
of the creature on the last side on this. Like, all I saw was it. Is it called the Shibuya, or did I make that up?
Close.
Shibuya.
Close. The Shusuba.
Shibuya.
Okay.
Shusuba.
Shibuya. I like that one.
It's like if Sulfur went to hell and came back.
Yeah,
Alright, wait, the
that'd be
scorpion
me
tail.
if I went from into hell and back as well.
Yeah.
I would make sure of it.
Okay, so that's your turns.
Yeah.
All right. John, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I am
into this.
descending down,
You are.
realizing I should have brought a light source, but still going down because I'm expecting that Pestilence is down here somewhere.
Okay, so you begin to make your way down. You get to the bottom of the stairs,
Yeah.
and you can see the corridor. As much of the light as you've got, which is
Yeah.
not much, you can see the corridor extends out past your vision to your right from where the stairs
Yeah.
end. And it's about a 10-foot wide corridor.
Yeah.
Do you continue down the corridor?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue down the corridor.
Okay,
I'm
so you
gonna-
get about another 10 feet down.
Okay, yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm not gonna raise it. I don't think that I would be sprinting down the corridor, but I am trying to make fast pace, so I'll probably just I'll dodge.
You'll dodge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. All right. It is now the taller demon's turn. It has
The
had
almighty
this Hund summoned on it, and it is going to turn and attack it. Now I've got its stats here. Wait, no, I don't. I've got its stats in one of my fucking books. Jesus Christ.
It's your fault for splitting them up.
It uses the direwolf stats, so... Oh wait, that's in the player's handbook, isn't it?
Yeah.
That it is.
Oh, good. So I've got 4 books open right now. I'm
What a
amazing.
stressful situation.
Some people just screenshot them and then
Things
use
that
them.
Usually I would.
What?
Usually I
Things
would.
are dire.
Here we go. So it is going to take attack. I'm gonna put that down there and pick this up because I'm fucking so many books.
Too many books.
Oscar,
I'd say.
just calm down, take a breath, find the right book, and for the love of God, don't kill us.
It's going to attack the hound that Fenrir has summoned.
So
Um,
if Sulfur dies, this says that I can spend 8 hours and
Yep.
bring her back.
Yeah.
That's what I like
Awesome.
about this, about the UA version.
that's a hit.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened to Archibald, and that's why he doesn't remember anything.
He was someone's companion.
Yeah, and then he died. And he was brought back.
8 damage.
And this wizard's just looking around. Where'd he go? Where'd my awakened human go? Oh,
Oh no.
I must go on a quest to find him.
We laugh, but if that was it.
Sorry, everyone. Spoilers.
And it
Suppose,
has
yeah. Keep to the script. God damn it.
I'm just gotta get out the script. Hold on.
I lose? Wait, I never lose. Here, let me look
Okay.
at the script.
There we
Okay,
go. So
Glenn.
it has now attacked that and is going to move backwards. Michael, if you could bring it back to where Fenrir is
sweet.
standing. Not that one.
We enter a dramatic
that
character
one.
moment.
Awesome.
Which means
The
the
script
hound
says
does
that
get
my
an
next
opportunity
roll is a
attack.
natural 20.
That
Nice, well done.
hits.
Yeah, I don't get those on my script much.
And it does.
I want that to be the case. No.
12 damage.
You know how much I'm going to edit that podcast? I swear to God, I'll have to edit so much.
Okay, so never mind that. It falls prone right at the top.
All that build up.
As Fenrir's hound bites it and sends it flying forwards.
Does it fall prone into the hole?
No, forwards.
Yeah, it's just right at the top.
I like how like
Oh,
all
no.
that build
Michael, what are you doing?
Okay.
so much build up just for that. It's
Hmm.
great.
All right.
If I had it.
Now,
That's what I think
that brings us to the demon's turn that's at the bottom here. It's seeing Fenrir right there, and it's going to run up to him and take its bite. Oh my god. So, it...
Oh, mate.
That hits for sure, 100%. Don't not Fenrir's character sheet. I am doing so much coordinating right now. Whoops.
Now,
Wow, that was max damage. That was 18 damage to Fenrir, and that is its turn. So, Silkus and Fenrir, returns.
Okay.
Please stop singing. Please start playing.
Technically not singing. I will.
Technically not playing.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run out there.
Okay, out this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the. Yeah, I see what's happening.
I'm in
Do
this
so.
battle now.
Who's looking the worst for where?
From here, all you can see Sulfur, who's just at the bottom of a ridge that goes up into the jungle. You can see Fenrir, who's looking. He's looking okay, but not the greatest. And you don't see anyone else.
Who out of the creatures are currently
Sulphur's looking
looking
pretty
pretty
bad.
bad?
That creature's looking pretty bad.
Yep.
This one's not looking great either. This one doesn't look like it's been touched.
Cool. Is anyone near those two? Besides that hound?
The Hound and Fenrir and Sulfur are kind of surrounding these two.
Well, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna cast. Take my staff, carry it with me. You guys see I'm like ripped out with her clothes and whatnot. It's just gone. And I'm going to open it up and pinch of fire and sand as rose petals come out, and they hear crickets as I cast sleep on them.
Okay, so that is roll your damage. It's not
Don't
no
have to
saves,
roll
right?
damage. It's just I have to roll my HP stuff.
Yeah, so that's damage essentially.
I don't know about you, but when I ever hear crickets while I'm trying to get to sleep, I've got to find the hell out of that cricket
Yeah.
and kill it.
These are like very
Yeah, when
small-
I hear
Where I
crickets
live,
and
that
I
would be
wanna go to
futile.
sleep, I'm
How
more
dare you?
awake.
How very dare you? You are tainting my dice.
Yep. Should I have cast this at a higher level? We'll see. No, that's not too bad. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay. That's 8, 10, 13, 18,
Sulphur's
18, 22.
Isn't she?
22, that's 22.
What are you casting it
think
on?
so.
Because it starts with
Alright.
1 and then goes over to the next.
So basically, it's a 20-foot radius. Casting about here so I get these two and no one else.
Yep.
And I rolled 22 hit points on that one. So and basically subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the next creature. So I would say the one that's the most damage
Yep.
is
The one that's currently prime.
actually I'm gonna say the one that is not prone is gonna be the one I hit first
Okay.
because I'm judging by the fact. Well, either one, it's gonna work either way.
Okay.
And hopefully
So
both of them go
22?
down. Yes.
22.
If one's looking really hurt, that's what
Um,
I'm hoping. Single digit on that one. Might.
okay. That one falls asleep. And that is... God, you're making me do all this math.
Haha.
Okay, and the other one does not fall asleep.
Doesn't.
No.
Do I have an idea how much HP was subtracted from that? I think I would, as the spell dictates.
No.
I
But
wanna-
that one does fall asleep. So
Okay.
that one is now asleep there. The other one is currently prime.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The one's prince.
Is that your turn?
That's my action for bonus action. Do I have anything as bonus? Mage hand. Are you bonus? No. Message. Are you? But no.
Spells aren't bonus actions unless they're cure wounds.
Yeah.
No, Cure Wounds is an action.
Yeah,
Spells aren't bonus actions.
You were thinking of healing word.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
So you also see as you're doing this, Fenrir is taking aim at the one that's now fallen asleep. He sees it fall to the ground and immediately adjusts his aim, and he's going to take 2 shots at the prone one at disadvantage.
With the gaping dragon.
I know what his bonus is.
Fuck y'all.
You will be.
Oh, that is only a 14 to hit,
Okay.
which just hits.
Hey.
So you see the first one just hits and deals... is that correct? Nope. I don't know what I'm doing.
Sorry,
Looks
neither
like
do
it.
we.
Oh. Don't say that. Now you're peeking behind the curtain.
Actually,
That
I know what it's doing.
does
This is in the script.
Oh,
12 damage
I
to
gotta
it.
bring mine next time.
Yeah.
Okay. And the second shot...
Yeah, those breeding meetings.
Wow, yeah, that definitely hits.
You're gonna bring
Start
better
showing
food.
up.
Deals...
Look, once I bring better food, I will.
Cocked.
It's always crackers for some reason. Not the good ones.
16 damage.
And just
take that up
basic
to-
water. I just...
Keeping your Musashi sponsorship.
I try.
Okay.
A good one.
Wow. Don't say
And with
that.
that second
Don't know
shot,
what's gonna happen?
that creature falls limp on the floor.
The gaping
Hey.
dragon?
The tall one, the tall thin one.
So
Oh,
the
Well,
one's
you,
pro.
you can
Okay.
remove that from the battlefield. And
Cool,
with
cool.
it falling dead, the hound also disappears.
Bye-bye.
I guess the gaping dragon is already fallen prone on the floor.
He's going to 5, 10,
Is the gaping
15,
dragon
20,
asleep?
Yep.
Okay.
25, 30. Fenrir is standing right here next to you, Silkus.
How?
That's their ship name, everyone.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so you've done your turn, yeah?
Sure. Palkus would be better.
Falcus. It is the
I
other one's
refuse to
turn, and
Acknowledge Fenrir.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Is there anything else besides
25
Casey?
is going to take another bite at Fenrir.
Shit.
That hits
Cool.
and deals...
6 points of damage.
Wow, I rolled 6 plus 2,
Ah.
so 8 points of
2.
damage to Fenrir.
It was in the script.
It was.
Have you rolled that nat 20 yet?
Not yet, it's not my turn.
And is
I'm
going to
just
step
reminding
in
you, keep me
here
on the
as well,
game.
so is now engaged with both of you, Silkus and Fenrir.
I'm taken, sorry.
What?
Okay.
What?
Also, behind you,
I
a Slard
forgot.
comes back out from
Fuck,
the forest,
I
having
forgot
heard
about
all of this
that.
commotion.
Oh,
Sees you and begins to head towards you, but that is its turn to get to
Thank
there.
God. Okay.
Which brings us back to Archibald. It's now your turn.
Can I see the slide?
From where you are, no. There's too many trees in the way. You don't even know it's there.
Can I see the dude that's all up in Silkus's business?
You would have to leave the tree line.
I would like to leave this
You can see
tree
this
line.
one, but it's asleep.
Yeah, he's not worrying me.
Can we
Snoring
get
like a
Archibald
mofo,
down here for me, please?
Yep.
Yeah,
So now can I see the slide?
you can.
Oh, cool. There's a clear and present threat.
It's up. It's up.
And it's also within
Out of
120 feet of me.
It is indeed.
So I'm gonna. Sorry, I've got to consult the script. I'm going to cast Firebolt. Is that right? Yeah, Firebolt.
Fire bolt.
Firebolt.
It's weird, it says
And,
2 L's there though.
Got to roll to hit, and apparently my next line's natural 20. Natural 9. That would have been good though. That would have been real good. So that's a 40?
14 to hit
Yeah.
on the
Hello there.
slide.
Huh?
Just hits.
Hell yeah. That's alright, max damage.
Now who can't roll
Yeah, 8.
in there?
8 damage.
Not
To be
bad.
fair, you've never
Easy.
tried to roll in this.
Alright, back to your turn.
Almost.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay.
Do I have a bonus action?
You do, yeah.
I'd like to cast Healing Word, but I can't.
But I would like.
Okay. Zariel and Sulfur, you're up.
So to be clear, the gaping dragon is the one that's asleep.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
The remaining.
If-
I'm gonna shoot it.
Go for
Sorry,
it.
guys.
You're going to shoot it. It is disadvantage because it's prone.
But critical damage when you if you hit it.
And it's unconscious.
Yeah.
And Josh, if I hit it, look at the die I get to use.
Ah, but it's maxed and doubled.
It will be.
Yeah.
So I guess
So
If you hit. So disadvantage.
Come on. Please.
doesn't unconscious also have a thing attached to it?
Um,
Incapacitated?
14.
only for melee. 14 just hits.
Oh, max and doubled.
So what's your
Okay.
maxed and double damage? What's your critical damage?
Okay.
So is that just
That's
adding up
heavy.
all the dice I have currently in my hand, including Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
Not including.
Adding them all up, doubling it, and adding your modifiers.
So
It's gone. It's less than 22 HP, at least we know that.
16, 22
Oh,
So
it's gone.
44.
times 2.
It's so gone.
And
is
with that,
44
you
plus 3, 47.
Damn! With that, you eliminate it
That's
from
a
the
lot of
battle. So,
damage.
Michael, you can remove both the Hunter's Mark and the piece.
And Sulphur's
pees out.
turn is to pee on it.
Okay.
Okay, it is eliminated from the battle.
Yeah, and
as
Sulphur's
well
going to
as
pee on it.
This one. Okay. She does that. She runs up to where his body is and pees on it. So that's your turn? For both?
Yep.
Okay, John, you're up.
Okay, so I kind of imagined that this place will be small, but I am charging forward in this corridor until I with fingertips on one wall, trying to probably the right hand wall, seeing as I'm guessing that's the direction the fort goes, and I'm trying to, I'm expecting to find Pestilence here, and the dungeon is a bit bigger than I anticipated.
Oh, God. You're just
okay.
ditching the party pretty much. Oh, God.
I kind of thought you were going to follow me, actually, and we were going to rush in before they could get to us, and then that
was
didn't
a-
happen.
I was in it first.
Yeah, I wasn't actually including
you
you in
run
the you. I
your-
thought
Oh, thanks,
Archibald and Sariel were
you
going to
running
follow
your
me.
Do we
dash
still have
forward?
telepathy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within 30 feet, though, don't you?
So you're in
Yeah, but
full
we
tilt
don't
forward.
know that he was.
Actually,
he was doing.
Dash.
I don't think so.
If it's dark enough that I cannot
You
see the
stopped
ground, then I'll probably be going a bit slower.
There is no light in here.
No, I
at
mean,
all.
like,
Okay,
when
then
he
I'll be
did it,
going-
Josh, we would have known what he was doing.
If he said it.
Not full sprint, so running at a pace that I think if I hit something unexpected, I could probably save myself.
Okay, so I'm just
Yeah.
going to say you're going your full 30 feet.
Yeah.
So you use your movement to go 30 feet, and in that time, you come across, you barely avoid it, come across a wall suddenly and a right turn, and you head down the right
Yeah.
turn. So you make it past this turn. That's your turn?
Yep.
All right. Now, that one's out of the fight, as is that one. Silkus and Fenrir again.
Oh, boy.
Silkus, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm going to turn
Getting
to...
attacked.
I'm going to turn to... Was it Slad?
The slide behind you,
Slad,
yeah?
yep.
So you'll turn to the slide
And
behind you.
I'm just going to... I'm going to... Okay. Turn my staff, and a little feather and some tiny darts all goes towards it as I say, don't make friends with salad, you don't make friends with salad, and casting Tash's Hideous Laughter.
Okay, actually, what saving throw?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Ha! Not that easy.
Yeah, but it landed on cork.
Ew.
Instead of the table.
Wisdom save.
Oh,
that's
okay.
a 9.
Yeah, that backfires on him.
So the slide falls prone, yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
and just cracks up with this hideous guttural laughter that should not be coming out of a slide of this type.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha
So is that your turn? Are you
That
moving,
is...
or- You've still got bonus action.
Do have a bonus action.
And there is this other demon right in front of you.
That's my first level spells all gone.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I
no.
used to get out of... to distract.
Excuse me, mister, but we still have to fight.
No!
Oh no!
I am going to...
Cry?
I think...
I would like to cry.
I would like to...
I'd like to use my
regret
bonus
my
action
turns.
to cry.
I will... That's my turn. That's
Okay, so that's your turn. Fenrir is going to immediately engage with the demon in front of him, and you can see something that you've not really taken notice of him on him before. He pulls out a pickaxe-looking weapon. It's just got a single, almost a scythe-like blade at the front, but it looks like like a piercing, like a pickaxe blade. He
Shiza.
pulls that off his belt and goes for the demon in front.
So we back in the night.
Makes 2 attacks against it, which is both of them hit.
Wow, they're good.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a total of just 9 damage. His strength is 0. 9 damage versus it. Funnily enough, is the first damage it's taken.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And he is also going to move away from it, back out this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Which gives it an opportunity attack versus
Already
him.
used its reaction
It misses.
to miss. Just like two.
Just that.
Yeah, you can
So
move away
it's
from it.
missed
Thank
in its reaction shot, and
Thank
that is
God.
his turn. It is now that demon's turn, and it's going to turn to you, Silkus, and take a bite,
Oh no.
which does.
What's
Hits.
Hold on. We'll see.
That's
No, it
15 to hit.
15 to hit.
It hits. You've just written your armor class poorly. It hits.
Oh no, that's a 12 at the moment.
What?
I cast mage armor.
Oh.
Mage
15,
makes it
you
your
say?
Dex plus your.
Do I have an idea how damaging this creature could be?
I mean,
By
it's
looking
fucking
at it.
terrifying. This is huge. Like,
You can
it's just
cast-
a enormous mouth full of sharp teeth that is about to clamp down on you.
Oh, I thought that was over there.
I'll take it.
Thought that was
I'll
the
take
rock.
it. I'll take it.
I thought that was
That
the
was
one I
the
killed.
other one. There are 2 of these.
There were 2 gaping dragons.
2 of
Lay
these.
it on me.
Oh,
Lay it
okay.
on me.
That does
Half. Your hip. Oh, wow.
11
You've got a lot of
damage.
hit points.
11 piercing damage
11. Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
as it clamps down on your leg.
Okay, 11 you say?
Yes, indeed.
Cool.
And that is its turn. It's not going to move away. And the slide wastes its action. Wastes its whole turn, right?
Yes. At the end of its turn, though, it can make another wisdom saving throw.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha!
17 minus 2, that's 15.
Yeah, he's.
Okay,
Hey,
so it
wait a
saves,
minute.
stands back up again.
No, at the
End
end
of
of
its
its turn.
Oh, yeah,
And
sorry. It
definitely.
saves.
But it's
And
still
it will
prone.
stand up.
It will,
Archibald.
unless we
your turn.
break its legs.
Okay. I want to try that too, and I want to make a modern pop culture reference, but I'm pretty sure Oscar will kick me out of the campaign. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to ask all the... I can't even.
I think you broke yourself.
Will the real Sims Slutty please stand up? Yeah, that worked. And,
That did work.
And
not too
then
bad.
I'm going to draw my wand. And
Okay.
I'm going to
You'll
cast
draw
through
a
it.
wand. 10.
You know what? I might as well. I haven't done this in a while. I'm just going to throw a ball of acid at it.
So you're casting Chromatic Orb
Yeah. Through my wand, which means it looks like a lacrosse stick.
at the slide.
Yeah.
Looks like a what?
Lacrosse.
Ah.
Roll your D100 for me first.
Okay. That'll be a
10.
10.
Yeah. Oh, 100.
10. So you cast Chromatic Orb, roll your attack.
Oh, that's a 6.
Can you let me be disappointed first?
No. I gotta
Yeah,
rub-
fair enough.
yeah. Would you rather friend
Okay, so I remember why I don't cast Chromatic Orb. And I'll use my bonus action to shed a tear. I'm going to use my movement to start heading down the stairs.
Okay, so
And
Archibald
I'm
gets
just,
down there.
through rapport spores, I'm just going to say to Sariel and Sulfur, if you need me, I'll be downstairs helping John out.
Oh. Wow.
Ooh,
Sulfur more like
almost
salt.
making me feel bad. It's actually
Good.
turn.
Yeah, I guess.
Sariel and Sulfur, your turn.
Sulfur takes off running after Archibald because he sounds so sad.
Okay, she can make it to him. Easy.
I'm gonna die.
Not even a problem.
Hello, Sulfur.
And
Welcome
as her
to the
action, she's gonna
staircase of misery.
like nuzzle his hand with her head.
There you go.
Like,
I give
It's
you
okay.
pats. I give you disappointed in myself pats.
So, Sariel, what are you doing?
What have I got around me?
I mean,
Can I
you've got
see
trees
anything
currently. You
around?
can't see anything that's happening.
Can
in
I
the
like
circles.
scale around the side of the tree that I'm on my boot
Yeah,
and
I mean,
see other things?
You're still in like past the tree line, so you've got trees between you.
Can I
and
jump from one tree to another tree?
Make an acrobatics check.
Cool.
Hey, there we go.
Does she get advantage because of boots?
No, this is
Come on, man.
It would
Spider-Man
be-
has advantage jumping between trees.
I think it's more
there's a
like
big difference.
it would be impossible without the boots. The way that I am imagining
I
it.
mean, she could be doing
Would you
like
roll?
an acrobatic.
I guess they're
Yes.
easier to climb trees, but yeah.
Acrobatic? That word.
Can she?
What do you think I rolled?
I'm thinking you rolled like a natural 2.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking
19.
you're wrong and it was worse.
I'm between
A
a
natural 1.
10 and a 5.
Sorry.
But
Which is
hold on.
Which is a 4.
I'd like to games lawyer this, okay? I'd like to be Sariel's representative in the case of advantage versus none.
I like to be the prosecutor.
Sariel's player also plays a character with foot claws, and you should take that into account.
I will take that into account when she takes 6 points of falling damage
Your Honor.
as you hit the ground, and you've
I'd
still
like to
got
recuse myself from this case.
you've got 15 feet of movement left.
It's like,
You can make it out of the tree
Okay.
line if you like.
Okay, yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, so Sariel
Nothing's
is
working for me today.
Sariel's just like
Just be
right
like,
here.
Your Honor, I
You
don't
can do that.
recall that
You can
try
just
climbing a
barely
building at one
see
point and
that Silkus is
shoot.
engaged with one of these other like mouth demons, and you can see behind him the flashes of the red blood.
I can't shoot the thing in front of
Roll your
Silkus.
attack.
It's a good plan. I tried to do that.
What is 8 and 7?
15.
25. Oh, yeah, 15. Well, I was like 18 and 7. Yeah, 8, 7, 15. Hits.
The arrow doesn't have pass
Okay.
without a trace.
Is it injured?
It is, yeah. Just barely.
13 damage.
15?
13.
13. Okay.
We're really having trouble hearing the,
I know,
the word
I-
15 today, aren't
I
you?
can't
Sorry.
do it. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right, John, you are up.
Okay, so I think at this point I have realized that I've gone in here in a way that she's actually maybe not the most prepared. So I'm like, wait, am I in telepathy range at this point?
No, you're well and truly out of it.
Okay. But I'll probably go back and with the aim of being like, okay, I actually do need some light to get this guy, so I think I'm gonna go back and still kind of cautiously, I know the way a bit more, but I'm gonna go back 30 feet
Okay.
to where I was before, just like, well, which I think is back around the corner, so I can probably see.
You can see
Yeah.
see the light in the entrance.
Yep.
Hello, John.
Just like,
Head,
You can see Archibald just.
head hung.
Well, actually, Archibald, you're not
Yep.
there yet. You're just at the
You
top.
know what?
like-
I love how it gets to about this point of the night and Glenn loses his glasses.
It's like, I haven't lost them. They're somewhere on this table.
it is it's just like calling out. It is bigger and darker than I expected down here.
So you're
Not
just going
gonna
30 feet?
comment on
Yeah.
that.
And next
Yeah,
turn?
no.
That's my
It's
turn.
phrasing it.
Okay. Silkus and Fenrir.
Upside,
Oh,
you can
okay.
get guided by Sulfur now that she's down
You're
there
still
with you, too.
engaged with this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. Right. I can. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's used its has it used its opportunity. I don't know. I'm going
No,
to.
he had his turn after he used his opportunity. He was sneaky like that, so he took 2 attacks at once.
God dang it.
Yeah,
Knew
he's
Never trust
smart.
these things. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm going to run towards the ruins. More towards like in maybe the middle.
So,
When do you get an
whereabouts?
opportunity?
Yeah, towards the middle of the ruins. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Roughly
no,
there.
So, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so I'll say, yeah, no, that's fine. He can get
Yeah.
definitely get there.
Yeah, I was
for you.
thinking like that direction.
Slides into third.
It does get an opportunity attack on you, which is 14 to hit.
14 is a hit.
Okay, it
Some say.
does a total of 10 damage to you, piercing.
That's a lot of damage.
I thought it used opposite. Okay. Okay, that's cool.
It's
That's
a
cool.
flex
That's cool.
seal.
Cool. It's a boat.
I always love the look of disappointment on Michael's face whenever he recognizes one of my pop culture references. He's just like, oh, he's on the internet.
So like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Ah, he did it.
Oh boy, I'm beaten and bruised.
Okay.
Probably most
so
damage I've taken.
that's
in
your
general.
turn? Or are you doing anything
Oh,
else?
yeah, right, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I am going to frostbite against it.
Against,
Yep.
against this one?
Con save, please.
Okay. Constitution save. That is a natural 1.
Yeah.
It fails.
You get to max and double E damage.
You do, actually.
12.
12 damage.
12 cold, and it has disadvantage on its next turn. But if it rolled a crit 1, maybe 2 turns though. Just max the effects.
Okay.
Just take every number.
So it
and
has
double
disadvantage on its next attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Next weapon attack, yeah.
12.
Okay. Fenrir is going to take his bow out again and take another 2 shots at... He's going to take 2 shots at this one. He's going to try and eliminate it. So... That is 1, 2... Damn, natural 19 and a natural 2. The 2 doesn't hit, the natural 19
Oh.
does. So he deals...
Just enough to kill it. Wait, no, we don't want him
12.
to kill Fenrir. No, we want.
We actually don't want to
Seven-
kill it.
17
Fenrir's
damage.
killing
We
us.
don't want to actually kill it.
No, we do.
No, we don't.
We do. It's a monster.
No.
What do we not
interrogate.
want to kill?
Don't want to kill
We're
it.
not
We
gonna
want to at least
interrogate-
keep one of them.
We're not going to interrogate the gaping dragon.
We were going to leave one of them alive. We need to leave at
Um,
least one of them alive.
Well, the Slider's still alive.
It needs to be at least...
How many times have you petitioned our group for that?
I think he wants to start
many as I
a
can.
like a pirate gang that leaves one alive to tell the tale.
Are you Tanali Tavan, the collector from Guardians of the Galaxy? Is that why you want to keep one alive?
I mean, damn it, you found it, mate. Level 20 player.
20,
Knew it.
30.
I
Fenrir has
think
moved
it's
out
level
there. And that is going to be Fenrir's turn.
Level 20.
It is that demon's turn. And is going to move
Don't go to me.
5, 10, 15, 20. Or 15, I mean. Up to Silkus and take an attack.
But disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Natural 1.
It does...
So it completely misses.
Disadvantage.
Or an 8. So
What
it
would it
completely
be, the
misses
8?
as it goes to clamp down on you, and you kind of step to the side, and it's just a little too slow. It's feeling that frost as it goes to clamp down on you.
What would have been if with the 8 though? What would the
12.
Okay, that still wouldn't hit. Oh, I would have hit. Fuck.
Yeah, so that's its turn because
See my DC.
disadvantage is
and
a
I'm
bitch.
thinking my DC
It doesn't
has
even
my
matter
AC.
because my first roll was a
My
1.
DC's 14.
The Slud is going to spend half its movement standing up,
Yeah.
and then
Then it's going to remember the joke. And then it's going to fall back back down.
5, 10, 15 is moving towards you as well, Silkus. But it can't make it, so it's going to. That's it.
It's going to that's it.
It's going to that's it. That's its turn.
I like that.
Archibald, you're seeing this happen? Oh no, you're not, because you're.
I'm walking
you're
down
the-
the stairs with sulfur.
So you make it in there, and you go around the right hand turn at the bottom of the staircase, and you see John coming towards you.
Hello, John.
Please tell me you know light.
He's a bit of a bright spot himself.
Nope. That's not my cantrip page. That's my cantrip page. If you're gonna buy
I was
me,
looking at
least
the other
buy me
one
on the
spells
right
that you
one.
could use to create
Are
light.
you a cantrip or a cantrip?
Can I use chromatic orb to make like a ball of light? That I
If
just
you
don't
like to
spell?
cast it, go ahead.
That's
No,
gotta like
I'm
break
okay, I'm
damage
not
against
gonna-
yourself.
It's
I'm
chromatic
gonna
orb fire.
waste it.
You're not immune to
I've
it though.
actually used 3. No. It's alright. I'm pretty sure sulfur can help us out.
She's just behind you.
She's just behind me. Look, here she is now.
Ta-da.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
You wait those like
Okay.
next few
Um,
seconds. for it to
Zariel
figure-
and Sulfur, your turn.
Well, she'll just start beating their eyes, I guess.
Okay, so she wanders down with you.
Ta-da.
And just point me at something for me to shoot.
You can see between the upright standing stones next to Stilkus is that large round mouth demon. And also on its way towards Silkus as well is the red slug.
I'm gonna shoot the mouth deeper.
Okay, make your attack.
19.
Hits.
12.
12 damage. Nice. That's not including Hunter's Mark, right? Because you don't have
I
Hunter's Mark.
haven't Hunter's marked it, and I'm not using my last spell slot on that. We're about to fight Pestilence. No, thank you.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. With that, you actually drop it. It dies. So Silkus, you see an arrow fly between the stones and into the mouth of this demon, and
This
it
is the
falls.
second one of these I've killed.
It falls dead, so you can remove that from play there, Michael. Is that your turn? You've still got bonus action and movement.
Can I just like?
I'm gonna run at the stairwell.
Can I in reaction?
Okay, so
just
Sariel
be
jumps
like,
down also
that?
into the stairwell down
Yeah.
here. So we're
Oscar.
just gonna stack everyone there. We know we're over there. Yep.
In reaction, can I just see that and be like this back to?
Yes,
back to
you do
Sariel?
so. John, it's your turn. So you're coming back now. You're about 30 feet away from
Yeah.
Archibald.
So I assume that that Sulfur is like coming forward to come past. So I'm gonna like put a hand on like back of Sulfur's neck and I think run alongside her.
Okay.
Given that she's probably the best equipped to find Pestilence if he's in here.
Cool. Okay.
And I will tolerate grappling him in the dark if I have to.
So you for this turn, you just wait. For
Yeah.
her and she'll run past.
I just like the mental image of you like having Pestilence, the human, in one arm and the horse in the other, and like you just gonna beat up the horse
Just like a
with
bully from
Pestilence
high
himself.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Silkus
more teleporting
and
through
Fenrir.
the Umbra network.
Yes, I'm gonna yell
The
out
slide
saying.
coming towards you.
I'm gonna yell out saying, "We need this one alive," and I'm gonna cast Frostbite against it. So another Constitution saving
And you
Okay.
turn around and there's no one else on the battlefield.
Natural 19, so it saves.
saves. Okay, no damage then.
No damage. Okay.
I'm going to. I think I'm gonna stay there. That's just my turn.
Okay. In response, Fenrir is like, "I hear you," and he's going to take 2 more shots at it.
As I shoot it in its head.
He's going to.
Hey,
5, 10,
it
15,
can be alive.
20.
You don't know where its brain is.
Josh!
Both hit.
Hello.
You're a monster.
No.
That's the most terrible sound.
Fucking hell.
It's the most satisfying feel though.
Not for me!
Total of.
I just want you to feel like you're part of the group. part of the group.
Stop it!
22. So
Still
he
see you
does
doing it.
total
No,
of
I don't know
22
what you're talking
damage.
about.
Jesus Christ.
Did you just launch?
I saw that. It's like
So Fenrir does a total of 22 damage with 2 shots at the
fill it with
slide.
my most hated die.
And
That's
that is
not your most
his
hated
turn.
die.
I know it's not.
It is the dead one's turn.
Hey, this is.
It's gone. It is now the slider's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20.
25.
It is going to take a multi-attack at you.
Shit.
That is 3 attacks.
Oh shit.
Okay, so
Can you not be dead, please?
the first one is an 11 as it
Okay.
goes to bite you.
Misses.
Misses. As it comes back out of its bite, it takes 2 slashing attacks with its claws, and that is a 16 and a 25 to hit.
25 misses.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I just take 1 second for a decision on what I'm doing?
You can.
Thank you, because this is a big decision. Have I seen how destructive this creature is? Like, the fact it can do so much, and it's how big is like? Give me a description. Like,
It's large.
is it like?
It's considered large, so
hauntingly
it's hulking over
terrifying?
you right now. No. I mean, it's that's what it looks like, but it's much bigger than you.
Like, is it what, like 12 feet or something?
Yeah, in that realm.
Okay.
Now, as I could see, I had 2 options. Either I could duck under the swinging claw, not die, deliver a crippling roundhouse kick, and kill it, or I could get hit in the face and die.
All right.
Should have taken option A.
The first one. Which one was the first one?
The
first out of the
there was
two.
it was a 16 and a 25.
The 16
I think you should.
has disadvantage.
16 has disadvantage.
I
Okay.
think the 25 should have
Okay.
I thought you were going to use shield.
16. Shield on the first one. Yes. So shield on that one. So I've
You've
completely
only
forgot
got
that.
one reaction.
I do only have one reaction. Shield on that one. That's a panicking.
Roll a d4.
Yes. I'm
3 or
legit-
4, it's the disadvantage.
It's shield.
It has disadvantage
Oh.
On which?
on the first attack.
On the first attack. Okay. So its first
I'm
attack,
so-
instead of being
I'm
a
so low in
16,
health.
instead of being a 16, the first attack is a 15.
Describe what
So
happens.
it takes two swipes, deals.
Please do describe though.
Both attacks combined deal a total of 18 damage. So both attacks combined deal
Oh, you're
18
fine.
damage,
You're
and
fine.
as it
You're not
slashes
dead, yeah?
you, I'd like you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Okay,
please.
can I just point out what was the first? What was the damage on the first attack?
First attack was a like 5, I think.
Okay, I am down after the second one.
Well, make 2 Constitution saving throws for me.
17. That is a 20.
Okay.
Not 20 on the second one.
Okay, but you're down, yeah?
I am down.
So you go prone, as Silkus is now unconscious and bleeding out from the slashing attacks that the Slard has just sent his way. And that is the Slard's turn.
Come on, Fenrir. Shoot him with a healing arrow that
Archibald.
cures all wounds.
It's your turn. You are at the base of the stairs at the bottom. You have no idea what's going on up top.
None of our telepathy crew know that this has happened. That's right.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
I feel like this is like revenge for like 2 Thursdays ago.
I just keep walking, and in both
Josh.
D&D.
Oh no, not that.
No, he's talking about something else.
I am not okay with what you're thinking. I love this boy with all my heart.
Okay.
I was like, you are
Well,
not
so you're
planning
continuing
a
to walk?
backup
Yeah,
character right
And
now.
in both
Despite the fact
reality
that I'm
and
listening
D&D,
to a
I am
song
fading. So
Constantly that
Okay,
inspires me.
I'm
about
trying
my
to get it
backup
done.
character? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, the split party.
This is
So you catch up
it's
with
on
John.
level with Cell.
You reach John.
I love this
John.
guy.
Sariel and Sulfur, you are just entering the stairwell.
Sulphur's up with me,
Oh, well, she's
basically.
yeah.
So she's just leading them.
She's at the bottom
She'll
of the
just
stairs currently, although her movement
She'll just
she goes up
move.
with Archibald.
move. Yeah, she'll just
Um,
move. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna be there for.
For
Yeah.
the actual
Is
Catch
this
up
your
with
way
John.
of writing
Okay,
yourself?
so
out
you're
of
now
this
all in a
actual
group
battle?
together.
I certainly hope
Yeah.
not. Although, what a way.
Okay.
What a way!
What
So
a
that's
way.
your turns. John, it is your turn. So you're just moving with them.
Yeah,
So
I'll
all
just
heading
move
up?
forward with them.
Silkus
Hey, you
and
get to use
Fenrir.
this
Silkus,
now.
I would like you
Oh,
to make a death saving throw. for me.
Holy shit.
Natural 20.
Like,
I
hang
bless
on.
your dice.
Did you
Natural 12.
question?
Okay, so you
did you
succeed.
scream while you became unconscious?
No, I don't think so.
You
No,
okay?
you know when you get like so frightened of something, you can't make a sound?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. So 12.
12, you succeed.
Which one would succeed on these two?
I have a healing potion in my inventory and I don't know you're dying.
I would say succeed are the white ones, Josh.
White ones? White. That sounds kind of racist. Never mind.
I
mean,
just would
it's
have thought black
now
is the
black like
blackness
my
of
soul.
death. Yeah.
It's okay, Josh.
They
It's okay.
ask me. They ask me how I like my coffee. I say dark in my soul. So they give me just skim milk.
Ha!
It's wait for-
Wow.
I'll wait.
Fenrir. Fenrir
This
is
is all I
going
wanted, this is all I
to
wanted.
see you go down. He is going to
Shoot you with a healing arrow.
He's just gonna shoot me. Put me out of misery.
he's going to use 2 sorcery points to
Yes.
cast message as a bonus action.
I feel like
And he's going to message you, Sariel. And you hear Fenrir's voice in your head, "Get the hell back up here now!" And that's all you hear. And then he, using his action, in fact, you know what? He's going to
Yeah, he can make
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Oh.
30.
Holy shit, imagine.
He's up in its fucking face, almost, and he's going to take 2 shots at it to gain its attention.
Point blank.
So he's actually as point blank as he can get without getting disadvantage. That is, they both hit. That's a 19 on that.
You shouldn't drink coffee anymore.
I don't drink coffee really.
Not since the skim milk.
Not in the skin. That incident.
And the second attack is
I have
a.
such
Oh, well,
young
that's not great.
face that they
Is a 13. Okay.
Yes,
They
the
don't offer
items list.
ID.
You know, like stuff you can buy.
And that is Fenrir's turn. He has used all of his
I
ability
want
to
to
do
say
that.
page 131, but I don't know the book that well.
And it is the Slide's turn, who's going to turn to Fenrir and take a multi-attack.
Oh,
No,
shiza.
that's like the entertainer background.
To
Glee.
think
Okay.
I was stupid enough to let the slide get close to me when I was bolting away.
So that one
I was
doesn't
worried
hit.
about the other one, not that one.
It's okay, Josh. We all
The other
make
two
mistakes.
both hit. So
Yes,
he gets hit
Mr.
with a bite
Roll
and a
9.
claw. The bite,
Welcome to character death.
1,
It's after your campaign, it feels so normal.
Silkus will be repurposed for Cosmos, and then you'll have to kill him yourself.
7 damage against Fenrir.
Yes. I get to fight my most hated.
And the claw that hits.
3 attacks.
You know, I think he just doesn't want to Jaeger Silkus while you're away.
8.
Maybe. And he can't do the
And
accent that
Fenrir
well.
has to make a
She's
Constitution
even
saving
fucking
throw.
really do it well.
Hurry up and get back to my turn.
Is that a nat 20?
I have such a plan.
No, I think that's a nat. Oh, it's cocked. No, I would count
How
that.
cocked is it?
Not
by
very.
much.
Not very.
But it is a
What do we
cocked.
think?
It's not cocked.
Not cocked?
No.
So Fenrir
No.
rolls a natural 20 Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
And manages to shrug off the effects of whatever was about to happen to him.
Oh,
And
that's the Pacey I know.
that is the Slide's turn. Fenrir is going fucking barbarian for you right now.
That's my university pal.
That is
Just a real
Slide's
solid
turn.
bloke.
Archibald,
He's a right guy.
you haven't heard the message. You're continuing to walk.
But we have telepathy still?
Yeah, but it's not your turn.
7
But
attacks.
wouldn't they have heard it in my head?
7 misses.
Only to
Yeah.
you. It's only directed to you.
This is all happening at roughly the same time, remember? So.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What?
I would have heard it in her head.
No, it's not how it works.
Am I becoming the
Okay.
Molly?
As much as I like the canon of everyone's just sharing thoughts right now, it's not how it works.
7 attacks.
Holy crap.
6 misses. I should just stick to magic missile like I always do, but no, just go ahead and I'm just walking.
So you're
I
continuing
like
to walk.
how Silk
Zariel and Sulfur, it is now your
I
turn.
wonder if Silk is.
She's
like,
gonna
what
stay
they
with them.
make
I'm
out
gonna
to
run the
watch.
fuck back
So you
upstairs.
decide
Do you
not to
say
use it.
As
anything?
far as the
Okay.
DM will allow.
You were
Do I
only at the
say
bottom of the
anything?
stairs, so you're dashing. If you're dashing, you can make it to here. So if you could move
Where is
Zariel's
here?
green miniature.
Is
up
here
to
by
the-
Josh?
It's close. You're 10 feet away from him.
Sariel, did you say
see-
anything?
You see.
Yeah, I yelled like shit.
So you as you crest over the stairs,
I'm
you
pretty
see
much
Silkus-
saying in my head as I'm running away, I'm going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh
Yeah.
fuck.
So you
Fenrir
see,
is screaming at me, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, and running up the
you
stairs.
get up the top of the stairs. You see Silkus lying prone on the ground, bleeding out, unconscious, and you see Fenrir directly engaged in melee combat with the Slide that's towering over even him, who's 6'5", minus the horns. And that's the current situation. You've
Wow.
dashed, so you've used your action to get to where you are 10 feet away from Silkus right now.
Would you allow a bonus action for me to like
You don't
get
have healing word, do you?
to him?
Oh, she
Just
doesn't know.
get 10 feet closer?
I'm sorry.
Mm.
Bonus
I do
action
have something
to
that's gonna really
baseball
just-
slide.
And safe.
Bonus action to baseball slide.
What's the other option?
That's kind of what I was going for. Baseball slide, so I'm like right on top of him. I don't have to be standing.
Movement doesn't specify deceleration.
No, It's true, but it specifies a
Are you trying to put science in my fantasy game?
No, I'm trying to put fantasy
Roll-
in this
roll-
is a science game.
roll an athletics
This is
check
right.
for me.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm
What
dying.
are we gonna have next? A commoner cannon?
14.
14.
Yes.
You get to the top of the stairs, see what's going on, and like give it your absolute all, and you get a burst of speed that you don't realize you had, and you manage
shot
to
over my
prone
head.
baseball slide to Silkus,
Hey.
where you're now touching him. Okay,
really
is that
want-
your turn?
Unless I can use my healer's kit right now, yes.
Also,
You
he's
cannot.
pretty much naked.
I don't care that it's naked.
John, it is your
Okay,
turn.
so-
you hear Cyril
He
go
will.
shit and bolt back the other direction.
I'll dash after Sarah. I figure something important.
So
is
you're
up.
far enough in that you can only make it to the bottom of the stairs. So you have another
Yep.
about 30 feet or so until you're up at the top. So you don't know what's going on yet. You're still
Yep.
inside.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that I went shopping and that opportunity that we had to go shopping.
I'm glad I gave you that opportunity.
Silkus, make a death saving throw for me.
Oh, God.
Do well.
Do not.
Now
Natural
20,
20!
baby! I cast.
So you are up. Silkus suddenly wakes up
And death saves happen at the
start.
start
of the turn. So you get up.
I am.
You see
I'm
Cyril at your feet.
I
He's
lean
Cyril
like
next
I
to
just
you.
go like this. I'm like up, and
The
I
touch of a woman inspired you.
doesn't it always? And I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast. Ice. No, I can't. Not with him there. I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Fenrir.
I think you didn't cast Enlarge.
Was that?
I thought you don't cast Enlarge. You ripped into me the other day for casting Enlarge.
I mean, I can cast. I can. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll cast Reduce. You want to complain?
On the slab? Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna cast Enlarge on him.
Okay, Finger
Yeah.
accepts it. He goes inside.
Hold on. When did you rip into him for casting?
Oh, off
Off.
in private messages.
Yeah, because I know it's just like when he did it for the when we autopilot. I'm like, I only ever do it for that because of your rage.
Right.
That's-
I was
It is
literally about to say you better not fucking crit fail
That's not fair.
when I just reached you.
It's
And you
not
didn't.
Fenrir.
Most of
I'm
my
very proud of
damage,
you.
Shut that on the
Fenrir's
space.
the top
most of my
ones.
damage is AOE based.
There we go.
So I didn't want to do it to affect Fenrir because he's
What
already
a
taken
bracelet.
So Fenrir is currently enlarged. He has this happen to him, and he is going to.
I would like to rage.
My last spell slot.
Fenrir style rage.
Fenrir style rage.
He's going to proc the opportunity attack. 5. I'm going to roll the opportunity attack now.
No, he's not out of combat range
Hits.
because he's a large creature, so
Yeah.
it takes up 4.
Still hits because he's moving out of
That's
range.
fine.
Had to try.
It was worth it.
Is with its claw again. That is a total of 6 damage, so not that much. And Fenrir has to make another Constitution saving throw.
He does it. Oh no,
He does not do it.
that's
So,
just a blow to me.
That happens there. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's moved back to where you can still see it, but he's out of range,
You're on one.
hopefully.
Yeah, I am.
And then he's going to take 2 attacks
Thank you.
at the slud. Where did my... What? There.
Oh dear.
And it gets,
One just hits, the other one definitely hits.
gets a plus. It gets another D4 extra
And gets an
damage
extra
as well.
D4 to damage, so that's that, and that on both attacks. Right?
Come on, big damage.
Yes.
No whammy.
5. So that, wow, yeah, okay.
Whoa.
That is 12, 15, 19, 24 damage on the first hit.
Yeah, that's no whammy.
It's got wham, okay?
It's easy off wham.
Easy off.
Okay, and the
And wham.
second
Slide
hit,
is gone.
same thing.
Come on.
3, 9, 11, 16 damage on that one. which
Slight amount
is-
of whammy.
So, yeah. Average amount of whammy.
Okay. And that is Fenrir's turn.
How's it looking?
It's looking okay.
All right, fair enough.
Like it's visibly injured, but it's still moving fine.
Oh, it won't be.
It is now its turn. Seeing you having just gotten up, it's going to turn to you and move behind this so that Fenrir can't quite see it. And it is going to take a multi-attack at you and Sariel. So it's going to bite at you, slash at you, and then take a claw at Sariel. So the claw is going to be... Claw at Sariel is going to be that one.
I'm prone, so he gets disadvantage.
You stood up.
Fuck. No, I didn't.
And also that's only ranged attacks. It would have advantage if you were prone.
No,
I'm prone.
You did say that you stood
Did
up.
I say? No,
yeah,
I
you
said I
did-
sat
no,
up.
I'm going to say you
Oh,
got up.
yeah,
You
sure, yeah. I just want to be
So-
specific on this. Because, you know...
Characters
one and that one
in
against
D&D
you.
don't have less.
That's the bite. That's the claw.
Sure.
It matters. So that is a
You lost
20,
your mage
a
armor.
dirty 20 on the claw, and a 9 on the bite.
Okay, the claws first.
The bite's first. It bites and then claws.
Misses on
And
the
then
bite.
Sariel,
You
it
have to
only
reaction.
does only 8.
I
so that misses.
can... What was the...
Oh wait, it's with advantage in Sariel.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
Sorry. First attack and second attack
It
against
hits.
me, sorry.
The first attack was the bite.
And
Which
what
missed?
was that?
That was a 9, I think.
One off.
And the second attack was the claw, which hit. It was a
Make
it was a
him-
dirty 20.
Can I get him to do disadvantage again?
Is that multiple times a day?
I think it's only once. But just from the constitution, I was just wondering.
Hold on.
It's...
All out.
Yeah?
All out.
Okay.
Sarah, roll a perception check for me. And
fuck.
Silkus, okay, so
I still
disadvantage.
didn't hit, by
It's
the way.
got disadvantage against me.
I know. So this is disadvantage for the claw. That's 12.
That hits.
Yes,
down.
You can.
So also
Well,
make a
Was-
Constitution
roll.
saving throw for
Was
me.
that a reaction?
That's an action.
So
No.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Constitution saving
yeah,
throw for
right.
Roll.
me. As
Oh, that's not bad. That's
It
not bad.
deals-
21.
so to you, Sariel, it deals 7 damage. And to you, Silkus, deals also 7 damage, which I know you're down. What were your Constitution saves?
21. I'll be
21.
right.
13.
It's just like as soon as it goes down.
13.
As soon as I go down, it's like, I'll be right back.
All right, that is the Slard's turn. We're back to Archibald,
And
who you have
back
now.
to this.
You've now heard Sariel say "shit" and run off,
And not to mention all the shit I was saying in my head about
and all that stuff.
am I okay?
everything.
You're reset on your death saves, but you're unconscious.
Right, my con save though.
Insight check.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
21. Okay. We gotta talk about that actually.
Archibald's just out of it. The closer he gets to Pestilence, the more and more he's fading.
Okay, so you're continuing to roll.
He is really pestilent.
No, I'll wait. I'll wait for my team because I'm very squishy. But at the same time, I'm just
Tell me.
thinking, and now they're gone too.
Just sitting there,
Wow.
just sitting there, patting
Setting
Sulfur.
my emotional support animal at this point,
my
let's be
God.
honest.
He's having a
Um,
mental breakdown. Okay.
Magic.
Sariel and Sulfur.
Healer's kit.
Okay, so that's an action.
But first, I'm a commando crawl and drag him a little bit away from the slud.
How far?
As far as you'll allow.
Well, you've got half your movement to drag him.
So I'll drag him 15 feet.
Okay, so
Alright.
15 feet that way, and it gets an opportunity attack against you, not against him.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's a 12 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, so it misses its opportunity attack. Now you action to use
Wait.
healer's kit. That's a
Yes.
medicine check, right?
And it's not.
It's not.
It is not. And I will
Automatically
read it to
stabilize?
you. I saved it. This kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, self splints. The kit has 10 uses. As an action, you can expend 1 use of the kit to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points
There you
without needing to make a medicine check.
Well, there you go.
That was incredible. You could read that out loud faster than I could read it in my head.
So you are now stable. No death saving throws, but you're also unconscious.
Yep.
I can't do anything else in this current turn, so
No, well, you got a bonus
I've
action.
stabilized you and got you out of range.
Thank you.
So, and Sulphur's staying with Archibald.
Yes.
Okay, John, you're up.
Okay.
You are still at the bottom, so you've got 30 feet
So,
until the top of
At
the stairs.
this bottom, yeah.
So you're at 30 feet until you're there, because you're
Oh, I
at this
see.
bottom. Yeah, so you're there with 30 feet. So you can now see what's going on. You can see the slide. You see Silkus is unconscious. Sariel is. Could you put Sariel's still prone. Silkus is now unconscious as well.
I'm gonna dash to
15, 20, 25.
to not be within reach, but to be between them.
Okay, you do so, and you do
Can't do
No
it.
bonus action?
Actually, I do. I'll rage.
your rage. Okay,
Hey.
fantastic. Silkus and Fenrir. So you're stable.
Fenrir is now no longer enlarged.
Yeah, so you lose concentration on the enlarge.
Yeah.
And he is also. Oh my god, you've really hooked that over, haven't you? I'll let you do that. He is also going to move because he can't really see at the moment. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there, and he's going to take 2 more shots. He's just trying to fucking distract the hell out of this thing. They both hit. That's a 12, 17 on the first. Yes, 17 on the first. Oh my god, math in my head.
It doesn't work if you say it out loud.
Okay, and the second attack does. Wow, that was almost max damage.
Hey.
It's 19.
19, 24.
Jeez.
100.
15.
We are going to try to go against
And
Pestilence
15.
when we can barely take on a slot. Oh.
No, we'll be fine.
Okay, the slide is looking a little more rough now. As Fenrir takes those 2 shots, and that is his
I would
turn.
hope so.
It is now its turn. It's going to turn to him once more and take its 3 attacks because he's pissing it off.
That's
12, that's cocked as hell. That hits.
No, you got to take the first. That's better.
16. So that hits. Only one of those hits, and that was the bite, which is 2d4. Wow. 8 plus 3, that's 11. It does 11 damage to. Oh my god, please. 11 damage to him. And that is its turn. Archibald, are you continuing to walk?
No, I stopped
Oh, yeah, you
walking.
stopped.
I'm going to be walking back now.
Okay.
I guess I'll dash back. I should probably get my head in the game.
So 60 feet
Archibald,
back,
more like Silk
you are
Guard.
at the bottom of the stairs, still inside. So you've got 30 feet of movement more until you're here.
I'm
so you know.
just stable.
Alright.
Okay. I could die.
Tyrell and Sulphur.
Have
I have.
Sulphur going to come back with Archibald.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. And Sariel.
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds on Silkus. Yep. Roll
No,
your
on me.
roll your healing dice.
What are you, private health insurance?
9.
9. So you gain 9 hit points back, and you are now
And I
conscious
have
again.
no more spell slots.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yay.
yeah, I
I'm
might
nine.
just end this fight.
Oh, cocky little bastard.
Yeah.
Have
That's
you
your
met
turn.
me?
I'll stand up.
Has anyone
I'll
Glenn?
Stand
Stand
up.
up.
Okay. Can we get
Have you
Not
met
deep down.
standing up? Please?
Yeah.
Has anyone
Thank
met
you.
Glenn?
John. What are you doing?
Okay, so I am going to run forward and that. Oh, that's a slot right there.
Yep.
I'm
that's the
going
slide.
to. I'm saving the fork for someone special, so I am casting that aside and grabbing the ball.
cast?
I cast pain in your face.
And I am grabbing the flask out of my pocket and just trying to clunk it real hard across the back of the head.
Roll your attack. Oh, no! Natural one.
Yeah, that's not a successful clunk.
No.
Your hand gets caught in the fork.
Yep, so sad.
You still got a bonus action?
I have a bonus action attack now.
You do. You also have your feet.
Okay. So that is a 18
18 hits, yeah.
hit. Cool. And d4 plus, and I have forgotten what the extra was, but it is.
Don't forget your rage damage.
So that's 2 plus. I think it was another d4 for the other thing. So
Yes,
Wait.
it was.
yeah, it was. So that's okay. That wasn't very good. So that's. So that's 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking a little rough.
A
It's getting
little
there.
rough.
It is looking a little rough.
Motherfucker.
Silkus, you are now conscious.
That's mine.
And Fenrir.
Alright, I'm done with this shit. I am going to cast.
Question.
Answer.
Is it a large concentration?
Yeah, Fenrir is
No.
no longer in life.
He's no longer. I'm done with this shit. Last spell. I'm going to cast. Should I cast that? I'm going to cast Ice Knife level 2.
Ice Knife. Okay, roll your attack. And Fenrir and
Come
John
on,
roll,
please, for the love
roll
of
dex
God.
saving throws.
You know what? This
Um,
feels like a good one. Like
I
this.
can see this coming, right?
Nat
Hey!
20 bitches.
Okay, which doesn't affect the dex save, so still roll a dex save.
So 20?
Yeah, still roll,
minimum?
but I do max on the damage.
What's
on
your
that,
spell
so
DC?
14.
Okay, so Fenrir fails his dex save.
And my dexterity save.
That's
Do I
not
have
What's the dat? It's
14.
a 12?
so that's
12.
20.
So you also
I
fail.
also fail.
You both rolled the same number.
Yep.
6. Okay, so
So we both fail. So yeah, roll
hold on,
your
40.
what max you
So
did?
that's 40 to 6. That's 22. So that's hold on, 12, 24, 24. That's 64.
64 damage. Okay,
Points of
how
cold
much is
damage.
the damage to Fenrir and John?
Okay. Okay. That's only.
You roll
That's
something for
only.
it,
24.
What
cold
type?
damage. Cold.
It's not. Yeah, fuck it. That is max. So 24.
Yes, because it's counts. I'm still rolling that kind of damage. The guy himself gets
64.
the target and each
No.
creature. He has to roll dexterity saving throw as well.
Oh, he has to also.
Yeah, else he takes that damage as well.
Oh, he failed.
He failed.
Yeah, so that means he will get
64.
64 points
no.
of cold.
He doesn't
Just
get
read that,
affected by
it's
the
1d10.
blast. It's just the
Max
first hit.
doubled.
Yeah, so that's 20.
20. But this dice
Plus-
also counts, no?
No, the dice don't count.
Oh, in that case, they only take 12 then.
Only take 12.
They only take 12, yes. And he will take, wait, if that's the case, I should roll that instead. If that
No.
doesn't count.
You still max. So the slide is not. The target of your spell is not affected by the extra blast, right? It's just the first
Oh.
hit that you get. So ice knife. The
Ice
second
knife.
No,
the
the
second
tar-
blast that affects everything
Hold
around
on.
it doesn't.
The target
affect
and
Target
each
ends
creature within 5 feet of it must succeed at
I don't
dexterity
think
saving
that's
throw.
right.
It's what it says
I'm
on
reading the app.
So it was Xanathar's spell, right?
Yes, I think
Hardly a
so.
reliable source.
Let me just because I'm
Could-
pretty sure I've read this before.
Can anyone really trust a DM that reads the book upside down?
Who knows?
I can.
Ice knife.
Second paragraph.
Because it hits,
You
then
are
explodes.
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 And this is second level you cast it at. So
Yes.
it's
Oh,
two
jeez,
d6,
I thought, yeah.
3d6.
Increase 1d6, so you guys get, do I max and double that?
So it's, yeah.
Because I hit the nat 20.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that means
Hold
you
on.
guys get 24 again. Hold on, I just gotta count this again. That's 18. That's maxed. Double that. That's 36
36.
cold. Shit.
okay.
And then he takes 36 plus 40.
That's fine. How would you like to
Fudge.
do this?
He is I want to do this where like I shoot it out, but like ice just starts forming from the ground like shards, and it hits him, and it's just ice going through, and he just freezes in place.
Elsa
Okay.
style.
So what happens
Yeah,
is
kind
you shoot this, and John, over your shoulder, you see this just spear of ice plummet into the chest of the slide, and then underneath the slide, there's an eruption of ice crystals as the slide is like frozen solid. Out the front of its chest, Fenrir watches as the shard comes through and then explodes, hitting both you and Fenrir. Fenrir goes down, unconscious, and you're still up. And the slide is mostly frozen. Its legs are destroyed, and the whole upper body just onto the ground.
As soon as it hits, I bonus action faint. I just fall back onto my back.
With that, combat
And
is
I'll faint.
over.
I
And
get up
that
to the top of the stairs.
to watch this happen.
Huh.
And
I'll
that,
go over and give Fenrir a healing potion.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure I have one. If I don't, then
Let's say we use
Check and
what
correct.
we can to get everyone at least healthy.
Yeah, I'm just
But
going to leave him
then-
there for now.
Yeah.
That is going to do it for the session. That fight took a lot longer than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I feel like I started that pretty early.
There's some stuff that I was not expecting to do or use tonight. Oh,
But,
let alone
wow.
hurt. Fuck,
Wow. That was a hell of a finish. Natural 20 ice knife.
it's got to be the most complicated natural 20
It
that
is.
we have in the game.
Maybe.
Yeah, last time I did it with Vithel, and it also fucked up. That was great.
Oh man, that was.
God, I love ice knife. It's such a good spell.
It was such a cool spell.
Anyway,
Thank you all for joining us
Yeah.
on
Hope
this
you enjoyed
episode
On this
of
auspicious
Mashed and
occasion.
Doubled.
Hope you enjoyed it a lot more than Archibald did.
yeah, Archibald was not rolling
Next
well,
week,
as usual.
who knows? I might hit an attack. Let's find out if I would have hit my next one, which would have been Shatter. Oh wait, it's a dexterity saving throw, so it does damage anyway. It can make a dexterity saving throw. I just want to see a 1 on that dice.
It was -2 though.
Alright, let's find out how much damage I would have done this. would have done during this
Not gonna lie
combat.
though, it's also a good way to end the fact that I'm not gonna be here for the next few weeks.
It is a good way.
18. You would have taken 9 points of shattering damage. But
It's not bad.
I can
You've
hold
done
on to
something.
that. I can hold on to that for the next time I need to
You can.
break a piece of paper.
You can. You
Piece
can
of
hold on to
paper.
that.
Oh,
Thank you everybody for watching. If
I-
you have enjoyed the episode, feel free to follow us here on Twitch. You can also find us on Twitter up over there and all of our individual Twitters. Mine, of course, is over there.
Remind me,
but that
find
is
me
still
better
download.
dice.
Yeah, please. Please bless Glenn's dice because he's having some trouble rolling.
Also, if you want to also see a YouTube channel about Minecraft and shenanigans,
Yeah, Glenn over here does have a YouTube channel. You'll find that
I upload it to it. I
on some
upload
of
to it
his
sometimes.
places. Head over to his Twitter. He posts there.
yeah.
Also thought of a.
And also join our Discord,
I also thought
which
of
is
a
in the
mascot.
panels below.
for
Mascot.
MA while we were playing. It's called the Maniac. It basically looks like our logo, but with googly eyes on it. So if
Just
someone
as
can
a
make that
reminder,
happen.
we will be starting an hour and a half.
Yes, we'll be starting an hour and a half earlier next week, and we won't have Josh,
That's
unfortunately.
pretty early.
So-
But thank you guys so much. We
It's a-
will see you
Win-win.
next week at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, as opposed to 7:30. Until then,
I don't know what.
Josh?
Until what? Yes.
Josh,
Yeah, that's me. Hi.
is that you?
I hope that.
And Breezy.
Take it easy.
And Breezy.